Game number 1.
All right, ladies and gents, welcome to game number 1 between TaToH and Hera. This is a best of 5 at Nili's Apartment Cup 3. TaToH has gone for a very common pick in Mayans. He's here in the blue. And then in the red, we have Hera. Hera has chosen Britons. Dave, first time we've ever casted together at a LAN, man.
Yep. And you know what? I kind of gave it away at the beginning that I was cheering for Hera. And it's just a little bit because I really like TaToH too, but I'm Canadian, right? So you got to cheer for the hometown boy.
Sure.
And looking at Hera's map, I actually kind of, it's speaking to me. Look at those cliffs at the front.
Speaking to you. So I love the cliffs. I think
the
that
gold is
it's
still,
not. It's not really a map that you can wall in Feudal Age, but certainly in Castle Age onwards, it can be very good. Yeah.
The berries, though, are very safe, and a lot of times you see...
Sorry, go ahead.
You see Mayans go for that early rush, and they target the berries, and Hera's berries are in a very nice position. His wood lines are great. He's got that back stone in case TaToH decides to go forward.
Yeah.
And, it's... What do you think about the Britons?
So I think the key here in this matchup is always going to be about Castle Age. That's when all Briton bonuses kick in for the most part. They do have the forge, or sorry, not the forge bonus, the sheep bonus, so they collect food a bit faster in Dark Age. But you got the Briton range, faster producing archer ranges, and then also the cheap TCs. If Mayans get to plumed archers, if Mayans get to a lot of elite eagles, it's very, very dangerous. So that's going to be the struggle for Hera, man, because there's only really one time where he can do a lot to TaToH Civ.
Exactly. It's almost like how much damage can you do to the Mayan player while booming behind it? Like, what's your eco going to look like when you're going up to the next stage? And at what point is the Mayan player going up? Like, are you close in eco to them?
Oof, there's this one bonus. Sorry, not this one bonus, but there's this one unit, which makes the Mayans even stronger. All the Meso Civs are strong because of it. It's that Eagle. A Dark Age Eagle can win any fight against a Dark Age Scout. TaToH, he doesn't like to lame, though, much, Dave. He likes to come forward, scout early, and so he'll know all about Hera's map.
Yeah, and remember, laming with the Eagle or the Scout isn't allowed in NAC, but you can block the villagers.
Yeah.
So it was kind of fortunate there for Hera. It was a pretty close board, and he had a Scout there, so unlikely that TaToH was going to complete that and block the villager, but still, it's always nice to get that boar in when the Eagle's wandering around your base.
Yeah.
Looking at TaToH's point of view, what do you think about his map?
I think his map's pretty good. I love these houses here. You have an easy diagonal wall to the left, which secures the berries and the gold. Also, I feel like the main gold could be walled in front, but it's not easy, though. You know, it's Arabia still. It's going to be open for both players.
And I think he's seen that gap. And the way he placed those houses kind of makes me think that he wants to do that early, maybe with the barracks. And maybe with another house and some palisades. And even if he doesn't know like what's north of that, so he's scouting it right now, but even if he doesn't close that gap, it's like a nice little choke point for him to defend against an army coming in towards his gold.
Yeah. I really wonder what TaToH's opening is going to be here, because plumed archers are so good in this matchup. You have to have a safe stone, and it's so risky to try and commit to the stone. So I don't see this being a map where he can full wall its base, play extremely passive. If that's the case, and it's man-at-arms into archers, Britons are actually a bit better than that because than Mayans, sorry, because they produce their archers faster in Feudal. So this could be good for Hera. I fully expect him to play meta, fully expect Hera to go for man-at-arms.
Completely secure that left side of his base.
Yep.
And now he's got that back secondary gold, so even if he can't take his main, he's got options.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, good scouting from both of them. I liked how they took their time scouting their own base. You look to Hera's point of view now, and you can see that he's scouted everything.
He actually sees those cliffs, too, in the front.
Yeah.
So he knows, like, eventually where he needs the wall. He sees all the tree lines. Great scouting from him.
Yeah, those cliffs are kind of weird sometimes. I almost feel like that cliff's going to hurt him here. You see this area? Like that? How do you lock that area
Especially
down?
Especially if TaToH gets like a castle or something down in that area. That's
exactly.
brutal,
Yeah, so it's almost better to have that open. You can castle in front. I mean, if you commit to a castle here, the units are exposed on this side. This is just going to be troublesome for him. And there is a lot of elevation to the left. Now, imagine if Hera castles here. Britons are extremely hard to kill. There's a neutral gold, so I think the left side of Hera's base is going to be an area that he could use to his advantage for sure.
I'm actually going to switch to the point of view. No Minecraft in this matchup, no Q mod. So we can see the point of view from TaToH. He sees the barracks, and he actually sees a drush coming out from Hera. So that's great. You always want to see that as soon as possible, and then like follow it across the map.
Yep.
We'll switch to Hera's point of view. He knows that TaToH can see him, and he is just bringing his Drush across the map now and starting to fully wall his base.
Yeah, so I was expecting Man-at-Arms, and I always think this with Hera because Hera so frequently goes Man-at-Arms in rated games into one range. He does this thing where he goes fast range, fast blacksmith, fast fletching, and then fast castle age behind it. But he's choosing to wall and use his map to his advantage. As we said, Dave, it does run into a wolf.
That's unfortunate.
And TaToH is actually saying, okay, come at me.
But look where Hera's scout is sitting, though.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, he's planned it out, man. He's planned it out. He knows that's the weakness over there. That's so open. He knows TaToH can't risk walling to that other wood line in the edge of the map. And TaToH, I think TaToH also knows its priority. He knows the Drush is coming.
Yeah, TaToH definitely knows he's exposed here. He knows the militia are on the way. TaToH's not creating any of his militia, or sorry, any militia. And this should be fine for
And he's
TaToH.
actually walled in the deer, too. It's just so nice.
Yep.
It's a little zoo there.
Well, hold on a second. TaToH's making militia. I'm really surprised.
Well, he's going Man-at-Arms, I guess.
It's a very late Man-at-Arms rush, though. 24 villagers.
Yeah, he's got two on gold, so he's going to head across the map to Hera's base. Hera is going to be fully walled by the time he gets there.
See, you know, I don't think this is meta because it's very late, but I think the reason TaToH's doing it is because Hera's never expecting TaToH to be going Man-at-Arms now. Hera's expecting TaToH to just full wall his base and go fast castle. Exactly,
not with these walls.
So he's going to try and surprise Hera. But another reason I don't like it is because, well, Hera's already walled. That's the whole point of this strategy.
Ooh, where are these shepherds going from TaToH? Where are these shepherds going on the right side? This is the correct response when you know your enemy is fully walled. This is the correct response. TaToH went late for the Men-at-Arms because he saw the walls from Hera, and now he's going to drop a tower and just batter his way through into Hera's base. And Hera doesn't see it.
Hera doesn't see it. He won't expect it. Now, but he does see TaToH's in Feudal Age, so he might have some suspicions. Dave, we talked about how awesome these glyphs were. The gold position's not great on the front. Hera did take the back gold,
I love the fact that he took that back gold, It was always an option. He knows the risks about taking this front gold, and TaToH actually ran into a wolf, too. That's kind of annoying through that cliff pathing. Is TaToH... Yeah, he's getting Men-at-Arms upgrade. Okay.
Yeah, and Hera just saw the villagers on stone, so since he knows TaToH's in Feudal...
Scouting is so important, oh my goodness.
Yeah, from both of them. Oh, beautiful quick wall from TaToH kills the scout. I expect another house or gate or something here. Oh, there's militia.
He got one militia. That two of them is enough to be annoying, though. He could go, like,
he could take
kill those deer, maybe?
Yeah. Is that allowed? I think it should be allowed.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that would be the best thing. Oh, no, but TaToH... Oh, that looks like you're stuck here now, militia. These poor guys. They even look sad about it.
That's a ton of idle time, though, for TaToH.
Yeah, this is true.
So it's kind of worth it. Hera's barracks is going down, though.
Oh,
that's not great. He should probably drop the foundation for an archer range if he's going for it pretty soon. Otherwise,
he's done it. Yeah. He's done it on the back. Then probably a blacksmith. Yep. Now it's all about how Hera responds and how good his economy is. Because if he clicks up to Castle Age right now, starts the production of those archers, Britons get extra range in Castle Age. There's also a lot of easy areas for him to hit if he walks around the backside of TaToH's base.
Defensive tower now from Hera too, in a pretty good location. He knew the risk of those farms getting towered, and he's going to drop a defensive tower zone, and hopefully he'll get the archer numbers out where he can start picking off these units as they try and loop around in his base.
I don't normally love preemptive towers,
but if the farms get denied, it's like now you can't.
The tower's going up here and you can't do anything about it, right? If you wait for TaToH to pick your spot, then you place one. But it's not like TaToH's tower is that good anyways. I'm actually very surprised he didn't want to move further in. Yeah. But it's possible he could have been walled in.
Delete one farm, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but once again, it's a launching pad, right?
Yep.
So he can maybe batter his way through those walls. I don't know how it's going to work with the archers, but I wonder if TaToH maybe makes one more tower and then goes back with the villagers after he sees this defense.
I think... Is that a forward blacksmith? Okay. I was thinking.
That's not the right spot for a production building. No, that's not the right spot.
I think TaToH should wall in his towers, and he should start thinking long term now. But this is going to be very dangerous, and we know Hera loves his micro and he loves his ranged units.
But against skirmishers, though,
well, with the range, you can do a lot of damage against them. So right now, TaToH has the force of response. He's trying his best to keep Hera at home, and he's doing so. He's placing another tower. Now, this tower would deny more farms. Hera does not want to be at home right now, Dave. He wants to be heading forward, but TaToH, with the skirms, with the towers, keeping Hera here.
Hey, his militia are almost out. That's
oh,
a
nice.
plus.
I would laugh if TaToH gets housed because of that. He's actually housed.
He's housed, but not because... Oh, he'll be housed again.
yeah, I don't know what the timing is going to be on that.
TaToH is looping around to this stone. Does Hera have any other stone options? It's only in the middle of the map.
Yeah.
But he almost has enough archers now. Is he going to rush this down? What's the plan here? Okay,
I think Hera is making the wrong decision if he stays at home with his archers. I think you stonewall this. It's just 3 stone walls. And you send those archers forward.
Yeah.
Upgrade to crossbow. Oh boy. Hera
is getting close.
Oh, he's so indecisive right now.
There we go.
That's fine though.
But still, how are you going to get through those stone walls? Like, it's going to take time to get through those, even with a tower, even with the villagers. Hera's in Castle Age now. Unfortunately for him, doesn't have the stone to drop another TC.
Yeah, but I think for now it's got to be about getting map control, because if you allow towers and you add TCs and you're not counterattacking, it's bad news, especially when TaToH is...
Oh, he's going to the stone. He's going to the stone in the middle. So he definitely wants to add some extra TCs, for sure. And quick.
I'm a bit perplexed why he stayed at home with those crossbows for so long, you know? Like, these, what were archers could have been on the way to TaToH's base. It could have done something, and could have done an awful lot, actually.
Militia are going to die.
Hey, good value, though.
Good value, though. Yeah, exactly.
Counters, 300 IQ play from Hera
he's going
to
do
make a
some
drush.
serious damage to that Eagle Scout.
He made a drush expecting the Eagles and Feudal.
I don't know about the Eagles from TaToH.
Well, TaToH needs to decide on something, right?
Yeah.
So he has skirms right now, full armor and fletching.
But it's Briton crossbows, though.
Exactly.
Like, and the Eagles are not strong.
No.
They don't even have any armor upgrades on them. Like, Eagle Scouts are not a good unit at all.
Hera has adapted really well here. The back goal was so important, and maybe TaToH's scouting wasn't good enough, or maybe TaToH just went for the wrong strategy. This is where Britons need to have some success, Dave. We talked about it. Britons in Castle Age have cheaper TCs and extra range and faster producing archer ranges. Has to be now, because if it's Eagles and Plumes later on, I think Britons are really going to fall behind.
And TaToH's actually taken the stone in Hera's base, so he's not continuing the tower pressure with his villagers. He is in past that house now, but Hera wisely walling behind that.
This is a really weird game because TaToH he does not have the resources to click Feudal. He's not even close.
And Hera's dropping a second TC now, and he's still trying to kill those Briton crossbows, especially in the hands of someone like Hera.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just so frustrating to play against. It's unbelievable.
TaToH, but look at the micro from both of them, though.
Yeah, one skirmisher, Vinchester.
Oh, man. Well, that skirm will go down. This tower will be delayed. Villagers could die here. TaToH does have a Feudal Age force. I'm surprised TaToH's committed to this tower for now, but he gets it up.
That's going to do work. It's going to do what I mean, like, just like we were talking about with Hera defending against the tower on the farms, if TaToH doesn't build that, the range of the Briton crossbows can deny like 3 farms there.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think about this tower here? Do you like the preemptive tower? I think he needed one, but...
Oh, he definitely needs one against Briton crossbows. Like, you got 7 on stone as it is.
Yeah, it's
and
a lot.
you're building up towards the castle.
Yeah.
Probably, so...
Ooh, I like this defense from TaToH. Tower on the left as well. I think he'll probably use the market now to go Castle Age. So now we have to ask ourselves, has Hera done enough with his faster Castle Age?
Or you remember the question we had is Castle Age Britons, like, where are you sitting?
Yeah.
When you get to Castle Age, and then like midway through Castle Age when you're thinking about going up, how much of an eco advantage do you have over the Mayan player?
And I think when TaToH clicks up to Castle Age, his TC will be idle. He won't be creating Vills, so I think Hera will have a Vill lead, but TaToH will have towers in really strong positions, denying a stone and a gold. Unless Hera wants to take care of that. This might be the time for Hera to not only push forward, not only micro with his crossbows, but take those towers out.
Well, I think he's got to at least make a move against those villagers, and in the middle there, engagement against the skirmishers. I don't think TaToH can afford to lose the skirmisher numbers like this, not before he gets a Castle Age.
No, he's just going to run around. He's probably using the market now. Yep, he has exactly the resources he needs to click up. There he goes. Wow, that was perfect. And I don't know if TaToH is planning on Plumes long-term in this game. We'll see what his stone number's like, but certainly Elite Skirm will be fine.
And I think Hera actually has enough resources to drop another TC. Let's see if he goes for a Mangonel instead, okay.
I think he needs to, right? Because if TaToH's towers are upgraded, if they're not dealt with soon, then they're going to be even more difficult to take out.
Yeah, and if he sees those villagers too, so if there's a potential to push back first on that stone, I think you get rid of this one because you can't take a favorable engagement against that other tower till you get rid of this one, but then you head to the stone and try and get rid of those villagers.
This is a really close game. Hera will definitely have a villager lead, but I think TaToH
has a civ advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Although Plumes, according to Hera, how ironic would that be if Plumes kill him? Plumes are a trash unit, apparently.
But the balance change was made recently where Plumed archers are...
10 more resources.
10 more resources, 5 more wood, 5 more gold.
And Hera's in on the wood line. But good recognition from TaToH.
And micros. Oh, and Hera, you got to be careful here. I love how he's running this direction to avoid the tower, arrows from the tower.
And if I know TaToH, he's going to be targeting the unit in front so that the stray arrows hit the unit in the back.
And that, I think Hera hung around there too long.
He's going to lose, he's going to lose more. Make it out with
probably everything. Yeah.
No, not if you path like that.
Man, that's not the first time that he's died to Feudal Age units. I think he really should have been more patient there.
Yeah, he was focusing on the towers, I guess, at his base. He's already taking another one down. So now, if he takes the other one at the front,
I like
and
that.
maybe even puts a TC on his main gold, all of a sudden he has access to it again. And he's looped around, he's going to trap all these villagers. So -4 villagers for TaToH incoming.
Yeah, we'll see exactly how long TaToH can stay alive here, right? Keep in mind the towers in Feudal Age only have 700 HP. In Castle Age, it's 1,000. So they'll hang on more.
I think there's a forward siege workshop coming from TaToH too.
I
see a villager coming across the map.
Yeah,
he just wants to continue the pressure. Delay as long as you can till you can get that castle up.
I'm worried Hera's going to damage his own units, but I think he's okay.
Oh, the villagers are making a run for it.
Villagers making a run for it. Hera sees it. Hera will get some pickoffs here, and you're right, Dave. There is a siege workshop for TaToH. You know, Hera lost all of his control in the center as he came back to deal with the towers. TaToH is 15 villagers behind, but we talked about the stone earlier.
It's an ugly spot, man, but at least he got control of the other stone back now, so he can at least take that resource, but once again, you never want to lose 2 villagers just in the middle of the map.
Yeah, and there's so much gold
and
here.
when your wall's open, too, you don't want to lose 2 vills there either.
There's so much gold here, and there's very little way that there can be a considerable counterattack for Hera now, and he's feeling the pressure. He's housed a little bit. What will TaToH do? I'm really curious to see what TaToH's decision is. He's on 1 town center.
He's got 466 stones, so I think I know what he's going to do.
Yeah, probably a castle.
Where does it go, though?
Like, I don't think you build it
in front
forward.
of your main gold? Oh, man. These mangonel shots. TaToH, you got to run, buddy.
I'd like to see TaToH send his mangonel to the left. Here it comes. Yeah, I do not think you build your castle forward if you're TaToH. I think you build it on the hill or in front of the main gold for sure. It's way too exposed at home, and there is still a risk that Hera could counter.
I like how both players going for ballistics as well.
Yeah.
That's a very solid play, just so they can win favorable engagements here. The mangonels, I'm not sure TaToH can engage against this really well.
I'm beginning to like Hera's position more and more. 2 mangonels versus 1. And he has 8 range Briton crossbows, and ballistics will be a beautiful attack.
The Eagles aren't doing anything at this point, especially through these choke points. Like this choke point, it depends on what unit comp you have. It could be ugly for Hera, could be ugly for TaToH, right?
And a 20 villager lead for Hera, is it enough? We'll see. It still worries me because I feel like right now, Hera could defend with mangonels and push forward with crossbows. Instead of staying here, I feel like he should be sending those crossbows over to TaToH's base where he's extremely vulnerable.
He's got to worry about his main gold, though. Look at his gold count at the back gold.
He's
got nothing in 1 for 1.
Yeah.
He's got nothing at that back gold. He's got to secure that main gold position.
Yep, good point. Oh, the shot from Hera's huge!
Jeez, man.
Oh my god! And he has the range to deal with TaToH's mangonel with just his crossbows if he wants to. The beauty of Britons here.
Ballistics on those skirms too. It's just such a loss. You want to mass them up, right?
Oh man, this is.
Oh, it's rough. And Hera will be happy with that 1 for 1. To be honest, he just wants that mangonel out of the picture. He's gonna secure his main gold now, so at least he has that option.
Hera could castle that as well. He has 570 stone. He also has way more of a food and wood eco.
Stone though. Oh, don't look away from that mangonel. But after that.
Yeah, 1 for 1 again. Wow, that's crazy how close they've been with that. But the difference is the crossbows. Difference is the crossbows that Hera has used them well, and now we have a pause.
Look at Hera's stone while you have a moment.
Ooh. Yeah,
classic TaToH. Classic map control TaToH, but Hera looping around behind with some crossbows as well.
Let's see, if the crossbows are on patrol, that eagle dies, the skirm will probably take a lot of shots.
They'll get the villager. It was a great idea from Hera, or from TaToH, but I think he can see. I actually think he can see that. The players are just talking with overlay guy right now. Hera's doing a tactical micro sip of water there.
I think that tower goes up, but I don't think it matters much because Hera will.
Oh no, Hera can't see the tower.
Oh,
he can't see it.
I don't think it'll matter too much for now. I think TaToH will still struggle to push Hera, and Hera will likely have a castle up on the front. Let me just double check though. Here's TaToH's point of view. He does have a Mangonel at 50%.
Yeah.
He does have skirms with armor. He's going to lose this one and probably a few. TaToH's still 1 TC.
Yeah, it's rough.
So,
but you know what I always say, mind privilege.
Yeah.
No other civ can fall so far behind an eco and then have the potential for a comeback.
And that's in relatively even civ matchups, and I think Britons fall off big time in mid imp. When Hera does click up to the Imperial Age and get to the Imperial Age, he will have that power spike of the additional range, right?
Yeah,
so that's still huge, and it will be tough for TaToH to deal with. Hera's playing well.
Yeah, I mean, he responded to that forward pressure so well. His base, I mean, he set it up perfectly, and it was so smart of him to go to that back gold early.
Yeah.
And not invest in that forward gold, because that's right where TaToH went immediately.
And also, I feel like his TC Siege Workshop timing was perfect.
Oh, his timing is perfect. He just ran out of gold. I saw you looking at that, and that's right as he's heading to his main gold. Like, it's fantastic. And he's going to have enough stone right as he clears up this forward. From TaToH, he's going to have enough stone probably to drop a castle in that position and secure that entire side of the map.
Yeah, I think TaToH needs a big engagement on the front.
Yeah.
He needs to keep Hera on the back foot a little bit longer. I'm trying not to talk too loud, which is a struggle for me, because I think that door is open and the players might be able to hear me talking.
No, the door's closed. You can see.
Oh yeah.
Use your eyes.
Whatever. There's like a thin
You're still
wall
used to
between
using
us.
your mouth.
This is
You
true.
can't use your ears or your eyes.
This is true. Use too much of one sense, the other one's wore off.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, thank you for your patience, guys. This is just to build up the hype.
How's that energy drink?
Whoa, I hear my own voice. It's weird.
I've got water trademark.
It's all right.
The stream has been brought to you by water.
This stream has been brought to you by... Yeah.
Yep. Don't show the logo.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get striked.
It's like...
usually in commercials they have it turned and like awkwardly drink it so you see the logo.
Like getting a tissue, gotta like hold my finger over the wrapper.
Yeah.
What's... I mean, I don't think it was a drop. They're
TaToH
both smiling.
Hera's
Oh, okay.
smiling.
All right, they're ready to go.
There we go.
Nili's a funny guy. He probably made a joke.
Yeah, it was probably us. It's me.
Okay, so this is the moment that TaToH needed. This is the moment that he needs. The Mangonel's on the way. Now, Hera's Siege Workshop, does it have a Mangonel on the way or not?
I think it must. Yeah, it must. Because
gotta.
he knows he's got to clear up that forward position. Like, he can't have Mangonels continually coming in from TaToH. And what are those villagers up to?
I think TaToH wants to castle that. Wow. You know, I don't...
if Hera gets a castle, though, that one's so exposed.
He just traps it down then, right?
Yeah, it's so exposed, but, like... I don't know. We'll see how much damage the skirms and the Mangonel can do. Another Mangonel coming out from Hera to deal with those skirms. And I think Hera's just going to pull these villagers back on this wood line. He could see the castle because he's got the mining camp right next to it. Yeah,
this is the classic I'm ahead, so I don't want to fall behind strategy from Hera.
Yeah.
He doesn't necessarily need to go crazy pushing forward right now. He likely now will place his castle, I'm waiting for it, on the front.
Look at what he's doing with his crossbows. This is so smart.
Sending them to the north.
I think he's gonna try and loop around to TaToH's eco.
Dave, I have some worries for Hera with the gold. He only has 100 gold. A beautiful Mangonel micro from both of them, and better for TaToH.
The breakdance micro from that Mangonel.
But man, I expected Hera to build the castle, click up, and now he does have a counter coming in. But if he doesn't get the gold for Imp, then maybe TaToH's castle will hold those resources for long enough. I don't know.
TaToH isn't looking like he has too much in the way of resources either.
This is true.
So like, if he really wants to pressure Hera, he's gonna have to go to Imp. Although he is building a siege workshop on the left-hand side of Hera's base, and he does have skirmishers. Although Hera has skirmishers and Mangonel of his own, there's still an exposed wood line.
There's a lot of eco here. There's a lot of eco here. TaToH knows it. And TaToH built these towers earlier. The fact that Hera's going forward with his crossbows, it seems too late to me.
But look at, he's got the production at his base, you know, like, and he's denied that Siege Workshop. That's huge.
That is very important.
That is real big that he's denied that Siege Workshop. Going out with the farms in the middle of the fight.
That's such a Hera move.
That's a great Hera move. And is TaToH going to notice these crossbows? Is he preoccupied?
Oh, hold on a second. The Mangonels are also important. I think this will be good for Hera. Beautiful micro from Hera. He'll take out the Eagle.
Great
His
attack
Mangonel
round.
Goes down 1 for 1.
That was sick attack round.
And TaToH also reacts on the TC.
Yeah,
Dave.
I think
Good
he lost a couple villagers. The only exposed place is the wood line at the front of TaToH's base. And Hera's on the way to Imp.
Okay,
so
if he's up, that's great.
Hera's on the
for
way
him.
to Imp, and all of a sudden, this castle, which looks so great in Castle Age, just looks so vulnerable in Imperial Age.
Yeah, I think TaToH struggled. He struggled so much to expand his economy. Hera's defense was great. Also, I like how he hasn't wasted his crossbows.
Yeah.
He saw the TC. He's going to hang around to remain a presence.
He's going to get such a power spike, like you said, as soon as he gets to Imperial Age. So just like keep them alive. They have ballistics. They have everything that they need. And the skirmishers coming forward to try and pick off those villagers. I gotta be nervous with the Siege Workshop though, always, although TaToH doesn't have any
Beautiful micro from Hera. Just a small move to pull back those 2 crossbows which were being attacked. Man, how good...
Hera's done everything right.
Yeah, how good has Hera been, and how important were the cheap TCs in extra range?
And I love it too because TaToH's been so good on his map awareness and trying to control Hera's resources, but the timing on the defense has been perfect for Hera.
Yeah, the timing on the attack was always late for TaToH as well. Really have to question that castle, but it's maybe one of those castles where he thinks it's now or never because he knows that he hasn't been on TCs. Hera has 100 villagers, and I like the switch from Hera.
Split? Split from the Mangonel. I'm like 2 seconds ahead of you.
Oh, there's going to be a split.
Oh, there we go. We'll catch up. We're doing it live. We're doing it live.
But anyways... If Hera goes for Cavalier here, it wouldn't make... I mean, it would make a whole lot of sense. That or just Light Cav. Like, just get the Light Cav in there for any skirms. Get the Light Cav for the Mangonels.
The only problem I see here for Hera is... Ooh, wow. Okay, nice split.
Look at
and
all those
so many repair villagers. It's like, there's no way you can defend against this. And a castle!
What?
And a castle, but the Mangonel coming out from Hera, is it going to be enough? Are we going to see the delete trick?
See, this is tempting. I know Hera wants to stop that.
Yeah, it's
I don't think he has
villagers
to.
over there. If TaToH gets that castle down, like look how exposed that position is.
Nice delete from Hera.
Yeah.
Nice delete.
Look how many villagers he has over in that area. Wisely bringing a bunch of them over to the other side of his base.
Man, Dave, I feel like... I mean, Trebs are obviously going to come out for Hera now. He's an Imp.
Still no Imperial Age upgrade from TaToH yet,
His eco's so far behind at 77 villagers. I mean, he's doing everything he can to delay, though. If he has a chance in this game, he has to keep Hera at home. And now I'm wondering where are Hera's crossbows
That's
forward?
what I was just looking
where
for,
are
actually.
they?
I'm looking for dead bodies.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea where they went.
They're going back forward now. That wood line would be a perfect spot to hit. TaToH realizing it's exposed. Will he build something there?
Oh, Hera had them in the castle to heal. That's like 2K plays.
Well, I mean,
2K5 plays.
He could have killed like 2K villagers if he would have been forward, you know? Like, I don't know about that one.
Oh, big shot.
Big shot.
Big shot from that Mangonel on those skirmishers. We got fights on every side, and the only problem I see here from Hera is that he's
not expanding.
Well, and he has no stone. Because TaToH got that tower up in the end, and he hasn't been on stone forever, so if he wants another castle...
Oh, Hera, be careful here. TaToH, repair the mango. Be very careful, Hera. This is risky. And TaToH chooses the wrong side.
Fantastic micro from Hera.
Should be pretty easy there when you have Bracer and Chemistry. He is definitely going for
But he's
Light
doing
Cav.
so many things right now, and now he's taking out that super vulnerable castle in the middle.
Yeah.
Even though he's losing villagers, he does have a big enough lead that at this point, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but he's not prioritizing that.
Yeah, it's only risky if he starts to lose army numbers, because TaToH's catching up in the Vill count. A beautiful micro again. Oh!
That was close.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hera's micro's been great here. I'm just waiting for the Light Cav to surprise TaToH.
Still
Beautiful
no Arbalest
split.
upgrade either from Hera. I guess because he's just not using them. But if he goes forward to that wood line of TaToH, oh my goodness. Like, how much damage can he do?
TaToH, if you look at the Vill count, you might think it's even, but TaToH hasn't had the villagers for as long as he needs to. TaToH's not in the Imperial Age, and TaToH knows
TaToH realized what a sick play from Hera. Just a sick defense.
Yeah, I feel like the strategy choices mine probably wasn't the best there. Like, going forward is okay,
It was very reactionary.
Why not? Yeah, why not just sit back, wall your base, and go fast castle, crossbow, or elite skirm? You know?
Yeah, but we always say like if you see your opponents like fully walled, go forward with towers, right?
Yeah.
So maybe TaToH didn't like his map. He thought it was too open or something.
It was open.
You know?
It was open.
He wanted to pressure Hera.
Ultimately, I think you have to overlay guy. How do I?
No,
Oh, no,
I'm
good.
there.
Yeah. We got it. We're fine. Ultimately, I think you have to credit Hera for going for the wise gold in the back, scouting it, getting the walls up.
Yeah.
Because if he goes forward, if he doesn't think about that, scout that, then it's
if he's on the gold at the front, that tower rush is so good.
Yeah, and it's TaToH
unbelievably good. Yeah. And then Hera has to react, go build another mining camp. That's less wood he can spend on defending. He can't get the range up as quickly. Can't get archers out as quickly. Like it's just. This is a great decision.
All right, 78 kills for Hera, 62 deaths. Big thing that separated the two in that game was the food, wood, and gold collected. He went with Britons against Mezzo, got the win, but now you have to play on TaToH's home map.
Islands. Hera's played enough islands, though. Everyone's picking it against him.
Yeah, I wonder...
But he's good, dude. Like, he was down, like, 10 galleys in a straight-up Vikings war or something like that against Villese, and he came back and won, like, in Feudal.
Do you think he goes Vikings again?
I think so.
I think he goes Vikings. I think TaToH goes Japanese or Italians, and TaToH lands him.
Yeah, the backdock land.
But
he's done. TaToH's done that like every single game.
But you can't. You literally can't stop it because you can make the transport in Dark Age.
Yeah.
You know, that's the crazy thing about the strat. Now, there's also a lot of like luck involved because you don't know. You can't scout your opponent's base. You don't know where to go with your villagers.
Yep.
I heard DauT had an extraordinary landing. Didn't he like go to the enemy dock and just sit there for a couple minutes?
It was so unlucky, man.
Yeah.
I saw people complaining. They're like, Dave's making fun of DauT. And so it was just unlucky. Like he's in the line of sight of Yo's dock forever, and then he moves the transport. And you can see Yo kind of like smiling, like, "Oh, I know where you're going." And he goes immediately into the other dock's line of sight.
Oh my God! Yeah, it's just unlucky.
It was great, and then he ended up landing on the middle island.
He's kind of known for that though, because he played. There was a show match I organized between Hera and DauT. He did the same thing against Hera.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
DauT
just
had
DauT.
a sick comeback today. Like, oh my God.
Which
Spoiler
one? You mean
alert.
the best of 5?
It was a DauT that I haven't seen in a long time. He was down, spoiler alert, he was down...
wait, is there spoilers?
Actually, no, because we have it on the overlay what the score was at all times, like in between games.
Yeah, I just don't think you said spoiler alert enough times.
Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, he was down 2-0, and he just, like, got serious. It's crazy.
Yeah. I feel a bit bad. I feel a bit bad for LaaaaaN, but it is what it is, right?
It's his first tournament.
So I'm thinking
right,
Japanese or Italians for TaToH. You don't have to play that into transport. You don't have to at all. Those civs are good playing on water normally. Hera loves his Vikings.
What do you think about landing villagers on the middle island and making 3 archery ranges?
I feel like...
What about that strat?
I feel like that's probably...
I just had to toss it in.
I feel like that's probably not something I want to talk about right now. I knew it was coming. The second I saw islands...
I love how probably only like 40% of the chat understands that joke. But
that's a lot of people right there.
Yeah. The meme.
Well, I tried to ask Nili to do Team Islands, and he was like, no, sorry. Deal with it.
Okay, we're just waiting for the players to get in the game room, pick their civilizations. So you think Vikings versus Italians? We've seen Italians basically from TaToH every time.
Okay, then yeah. I mean, I don't really know what TaToH's been picking historically. If he picks Italians, I'd actually be very surprised if he lands. If he picks Japanese, I think he lands.
He's been landing with Italians.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, so the difference is because Italian fishing ships are so cheap and the dock techs are so cheap, and you don't have to spend as much to go up. It's very easy for you to choose to go land and go Castle Age and Knights, or choose to go land and go Castle Age and Water again. Whereas Japanese, I think that's a backdock situation because the fishing ships have the armor.
The only thing you got to be worried about against Vikings with the landing is like if they catch you and they have, if you go a little bit late or if you go to the wrong spot and your transport dies, it's like, you're rough. You're in a rough spot.
I think what I really like about Japanese and landing is that you can go Monk Siege Push. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It just flashes.
It just happens. It's just like, I'm waiting for all the power to go out in this place. But yeah, I think... do you remember the game between Land and Fire, actually, that I casted? It was when I was like trying to say things in your cadence and you said terrible.
No.
Okay. Well, anyways, nice to know you remember my
happened.
commentary. So, anyways, Fire was trying to defend with towers with Vikings, and towers and Mangonels. LaaaaaN got redemption with his monks and converted the Mangonels.
Oh, was that when it was the super bad gold for Fire?
Yeah, Fire took the gold in the center. Yeah. So my point is like that's a pretty strong push, I think, and a reason for Japanese.
Yep.
But we're pretty much talking about 3 civs here, though.
Yep. So how's your NAC experience been so far?
I want to sleep.
You already slept. You
slept
more
4
than me.
hours, man.
You slept more than that's more than me.
Like, yeah, but then can't help it that your body just doesn't function.
Yeah, it just doesn't want to sleep.
Yeah.
I like sleep for an hour, wake up for an hour, sleep for
It's
another
really
hour.
weird for me, and probably for you as well, to cast at this time.
No.
Because, okay, well, it is for me, right? Because normally I start my streams around noon and cast, and then for people in Europe, it's 5 or 6 p.m. Right now. I mean, it's not too late. I definitely stream to this time, but we're probably going to stream past midnight. So, but I guess my body still thinks it is, USA time. So I don't know.
Can someone explain Mangonel delete, please? Sorry, it's like a quarter of the screen, and then the chat is like an eighth of that. Mangonel delete, basically units, when they're on top of a hill, they take 25% less damage, and when they're hitting stuff down a hill, they do 25% more damage.
Correct.
But if you delete your Mangonel after it fires its shot, that hill bonus is negated. So it's just neutral damage, and the Mangonel can kill the one on top of the hill.
Yeah, the game forgets that it was at a disadvantage.
If you just shoot straight up on the one on top of the hill, you'll do like
I think 80% damage.
80% damage.
So you have 2 Mangonels, direct shot from the one at the bottom of the hill hits. This one would not die without
I'm ashamed
delete.
to say I don't even know what the HP is if you
I think it's 8 or 10 or 12.
It doesn't even matter because it's
matter.
only like it's 2 shots anyway.
Are you saying it doesn't matter? This is content ideas for someone out there.
Doesn't even matter.
I was telling Dave earlier, and Game 2 will be coming up, that a great idea for his YouTube channel would be to pick the top 10 of those videos.
Hey, don't give the idea. No, don't give the ideas away.
Okay.
Imagine if I gave bad clan websites away before it happened.
No one else would do that. No one even knows where to go. No one even knows where to go.
Bad clan websites.
With Dave.
Best theme song ever.
What's the difference between islands and team islands? Team islands is just 2 larger islands. You can look to the right there. You could see the neutral islands in the center for regular islands. Would not suggest building 3 archery ranges on the neutral islands.
I don't
it doesn't
know
work.
what are they up to right now?
I have no clue. They don't tell us things. We're just the entertainment.
Overlay guy.
We're like a circus act.
How long? Chop chop.
This poor guy.
He has the
They're
key
not
to
in the game?
apartment.
Okay.
I get locked out. I'm going to be alone on the streets of Hamburg. Casting for money. No one will take
You
me
like
anyway.
you start consoling in a stranger like, I used to be a great Age of Empires caster, telling him your life story.
No.
No?
No.
You wouldn't do
I
that?
don't even tell my friends that.
You haven't told your friends?
No.
I guess it's not your job, but it's a part-time thing, kind of.
I had to tell people when they ask why I'm going to Germany, I'm like, I'm just hanging out with friends. So you going anywhere other than Hamburg? No.
You gotta own that stuff, man.
Staying in Hamburg, yeah.
So I guess if you go out on a date, you don't tell them this is part of your life either.
No.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I've had mixed results with that.
I got to get to know them first before they know I'm a weirdo.
What? Oh, okay.
All right. We are
okay.
into the game, and this is, you know what?
What?
We predicted it.
We're so good.
I know.
It could have been any other 2 civilizations.
Game number 2 on islands.
Surprise.
And what are the civs?
Do you hear that music?
Yeah, it's great.
That's good.
Italians.
Civs are Italians and Vikings. In the blue, we have TaToH. I seriously can't get over this music. I don't cast with music very often. And then here's Hera playing as the Vikings. So, Dave, they're probably not going to drop archery ranges on the neutral islands. Those neutral islands will become very important, but at the start, it's about build orders, great execution, fishing ships, fast feudal. What do you expect from Hera? What do you expect from TaToH in this game?
I expect forward docks from Hera, actually. and go heavy on the aggression. If he's been watching the TaToH games, which he probably has, he's going to expect a back dock landing from TaToH.
Okay.
So maybe even like the edge of his island, up to the left-hand side of Hera's island, maybe because it covers those 2 choke points for the transport ship, but you never know, right?
It's also it's hard to play that way. I think you have to think about the transport later on.
Yeah, that's a long way to run too. Yeah.
Well,
also the acacia trees here.
I know.
On islands, Elephant Island here.
That's actually quite good because you get more food for your uptime. But yeah, I expect forward dock from Hera because he will want to be the aggressor. You do have the option to play safe with Vikings though. I highly doubt we'll see this. This is more of a team game thing, but you could go back dock longboats. It's always an option.
If you're going back dock longboats though, like your eco is going to be tailored towards fast castle, and
then the landing would destroy you.
Yeah, if he lands you, then you're going to have to go into military. Your castle time is going to be so late, and then even if his landing fails, he can just shift into fire galleys.
Exactly.
And like destroy you. So
I said it was an option. I didn't say it was a good option.
Yeah. Let's actually go to player point of views while we have nothing to talk about in early game.
Sure. All right. I mean, I had a lot to say, but we can still talk about it here.
Oh, that's...
What?
Oh, what?
What was that?
Yeah, that was the previous game. Let's not go to player point of views. Let's find something to talk about here.
Yeah.
So we heard this from DauT actually yesterday when he was casting.
Yeah.
That wonderful set. Hera's got a chunky little island here, which means it can't be ranged in the late game. Some of it, like some of it.
I see what you mean.
His golden stuff is going to have trouble being ranged, whereas TaToH's island, a bit thinner, especially to the left-hand side. Like, even in Castle Age, you're going to be able to range all of that stuff if you take control of the water. Yeah,
and as far as resources go as well, we need to talk about landing potential. If TaToH lands here, well, this mouse is weird sometimes. This is a great spot for TaToH to land. However,
look at TaToH's
Hera
island.
has gold elsewhere. So, I mean, if those resources are split up, Hera should always have a place to go if villagers land.
What if Hera goes for the Trush, which is unlikely with the Vikings, but look at TaToH's island. Look at where the stones are. If you're off stone...
I mean...
Yeah, I know it's unlikely.
Yeah, I mean, it's
unlikely.
It's definitely unlikely to see a landing, but as you said earlier, we got to talk about it, right? We have to talk about the possibilities.
It would be sick if we did see it.
You're right. Back dock for TaToH. So Italians have cheaper fishing ships, and the idea of a back dock is you're not investing into Navy, at least heavily, and so you want those fishing ships to fish for you as long as possible. And then Hera has docked to the front. Hera's got to hold against that landing. He's got to use his scout to find that landing. There's no stopping it, really. It's inevitable because transports can be created in Dark Age. And then Hera needs to adapt. How much Navy does he make? If he makes too much on water and not enough on land, then he could fall behind. If he makes too little on water, TaToH could come right back on. It's really hard to play against.
I also we're like legitimate casters. We predicted everything so far.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
we've casted for how long? I was also going to say this is not rocket science. I'm sure most people in the chat can also predict this.
Yeah. But I just want to pat myself.
Well, I mean, back, maybe. To be honest, all right, we don't want to go too.
Right.
To be honest, you have improved a lot, man. Like Dave started with custom scenario.
Yeah, boy.
We started casting RM together, so like it was one of those things where Dave always had like the personality of a co-caster, but he worked his way up. We both worked our way up to some gaming knowledge.
Yeah, and you gained the personality, so.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Can I say that?
The game knowledge.
Can I say that?
Wait a second, dude. Microsoft? Microsoft language.
Sorry.
Please. Yeah. This is the first F-bomb
I didn't say it loud.
Dropped.
I didn't say it loud.
We're doing it live.
Sorry. I didn't sign anything. All right. He didn't tell me I couldn't swear.
So we're just waiting basically to see when Hera's going to make that, or sorry, TaToH's going to make that transport ship. And Hera's already up to the Feudal Age, dropping his second dock now. So.
Yeah. So this is normally what happens. So first off, Hera's to scout that. We expect the landing to come. Hold on a second. TaToH hasn't clicked up yet.
Yeah, he's going to delay a little bit, probably.
No, but he's Italian, though. He has a cheaper... Okay, he is gonna go up. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say the landing's gonna happen. Hera needs to make some quick decisions. He needs to make galleys because he needs to get back here to snipe the fish, but he should also add his fishing ships.
Yeah.
So he needs to take advantage of the fact that TaToH's giving him water. He needs to make fishing ships. So he'll gain an eco lead. He might snipe TaToH's fishing ships. He also needs to defend. It's all incredibly complicated. It's really hard to predict what will happen from here.
I also like the placement of Hera's docks because it kind of like TaToH is gonna have trouble finding an ideal landing spot. Like the best spot for him would be to land at the back of
Hera's base.
Yeah. And like Hera's patrolling a scout up at the top, and that's not a great spot to be either because TaToH could easily be just walled in there at the top. Dude, and then Hera could snipe the transport.
This transport's super late.
TaToH's gonna do the DauT. What DauT did to TaToH on one game is he just transported his scout, let TaToH see it, and then TaToH like over-invested in military buildings on his own island. It was a complete mind game. We'll see if he goes for that.
I don't think so because he's only committed to one dock though, and he got Loom. But
we'll see.
We'll see. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean he's not. Who's he gonna pick up?
Yeah.
Who called the cab?
I think it's these guys here. It's hard to say.
Busy villagers?
Yeah.
We'll see.
That guy seems likely, but Hera will have galleys.
And in the right position, it looks like, too.
Yeah.
And TaToH's just going across. He's just going to mind game. I think he's just going to mind game.
Really? I could tell you're 3 seconds ahead of me, so it's really easy to make that prediction.
Hera's galleys, though! Hera's galleys, is he going to see it?
Oh! Hera did see it. Okay, so TaToH's mind gaming.
Oh, the mind games, though. Like, and even if TaToH loses this, Hera's gonna think that he killed like 4 villagers.
Yeah, I think.
So does TaToH lose this on purpose so that Hera thinks he's way far ahead, and then TaToH?
That's true. You don't want.
That's like another level of mind game.
I think he will show the scout, and then delete.
Oh, okay.
I wish he would have lost it though.
Hera doesn't have Loom, so that scout could be super annoying.
That villager could die. TaToH, hello, just passing.
Well, he doesn't want to be within range of the galleys, right? If he attacks that villager and he takes a hit from the scout, okay. So,
I mean, this scout's going to die anyways. Just kill the Vill. It's just like, that scout's dead. This is interesting.
I think he didn't want to lose the scout for free. Like, I think the villager doesn't die in that situation. You have 3 galleys hitting the scout.
Maybe.
It's a toss-up, right?
Yeah.
And you're not getting information on your opponent's base, like where to land and whatnot later.
I mean, mind games are cool. I'm all for that. I think it's fun to talk about, but TaToH on islands has no water control now.
Well,
like if you do the fake transport and then you have mass fires behind it, it's good.
I mean, he's 50% on the way to Castle Age,
yeah. So
it's giving him time.
He has to be careful.
And he's making a fire galley to combat the galleys from Hera. I think Hera's got enough coming around, though. He's got some follow-up from that one.
No fletching, so it could be interesting. This is well calculated from TaToH.
And Hera's found the docks on the front, too.
Yeah. This is really interesting.
How do you stop that early fire push if you don't have those galley numbers? No fletching.
No fletching.
And is that?
I think Hera needs a transport.
Is that a transport ship from Hera? I think it's
I think he has to. Yeah. I think he has to do that because TaToH will probably clean him up on water if he gets those upgrades. How good are Italians though? TaToH loses a Vill and berries. Like the fact that they're able to get away with this is just crazy.
Yeah, and the fact that so far in this tournament, like. It's been equal, the meta games between the non-meta games with Italians, right? Like, no one's just going full water with them. It's crazy when they have that much of an advantage.
TaToH's getting the War Galley upgrade. I don't know how he's able to float so many resources. Italians
I think Hera's going to find these fish, too. He's trapping them from both sides. That's big.
Oh, that is big if he gets them.
TaToH has only the berries in terms of food eco, other than that fish.
No farms, uses some goats. Not great. The fishing ships are going to be needed for TaToH. That's the whole idea of the strategy. And if Hera follows this up with a transport of some kind...
Well, he's got archers ready to get on that transport, too.
All right. Where are those archers at? I don't see them.
One. On the right side.
Where's the... Oh, there.
Yeah,
okay,
as he's taking out the fish, or attempting to take out the fish, there's a fire ship there, though.
I think Hera will get most of them. Here, you don't want to focus on the fire. You want to focus on the fish.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to adjust, I think, my mouse speed after this. Speak to overlay guy. It's like zooming all over the place. I think there's some scroll inertia as well. 1 fishing ship remaining for TaToH after
Hera's
this.
fishing ships, too, are going to be dead. So this is what the Italians can do, right?
Yeah. How good was that from TaToH to know he also needed to hit the fishing ships? Like one could easily be preoccupied with defense there. He said nope. And now...
Hera's got to be careful with this
Hera has to be really careful with the transport.
Don't reveal this to TaToH, because so far, I mean, he sees the archer range, though, doesn't he? Has he seen that?
I don't think TaToH has seen that.
No, he hasn't. Okay, but he's seen the barracks, so he has to know.
Well, no, that barracks was built TaToH's scout saw the barracks. I think Hera built this in response to the transport ship.
Yeah, but
but he knows it's a possibility.
It all depends on the timings, right?
Oh, no. Why are they going this way?
Good.
Tell me TaToH didn't patrol. Oh,
he did patrol. Let him out. Let him breathe.
All right.
There you go.
There you go.
That's unfortunate for Hera. So there goes his rush.
Yeah.
He still has some galleys on the field, and he's 10% on the way to Castle Age, or 20% on yours. I think I gotta speed it up a little bit here.
I mean, okay, so let's talk this through. Let's talk about Hera's possibilities. It's unlikely he's going to get a landing in, but he is going to snipe some fish here. This is good.
Food eco is still struggling for TaToH. He's got a few farms down, but not enough for 2TC.
I think TaToH will just boom and hold water. Oh, and actually TaToH's making a siege workshop. He's really scared of archers.
He is.
That is good for Hera. That investment could have been elsewhere, but TaToH's not 100% certain that Hera's not going to make it over.
And the transport ship from Hera?
Still alive.
Still alive. I mean, it's limping, but it's alive.
Yeah, I think it was a mistake for TaToH to let that go, right? And that's probably led to him. Oh, hold on.
Hera's making another one, I think. I think he's going to make another one. He's got a dock coming up north of that on the shoreline, and he's got his archers near there. I think he's going to make another one. And upgrade. Once he has crossbow, he can do some damage. Well, once again, with the potential Mangonel or Scorpion, I think it's Scorpion is a better play for TaToH.
Yeah, just one or two.
Yeah. He's going to be able to defend against that.
Just looking at TaToH's resources, 2 TCs now, does have 1 villager lead and the water control. Has not taken care of that weak transport. Hera's sending it around. I think Hera really wants to go for longboats. That's why he's redocking.
Yep. Well, that's the play, right? You get that immediate thing. You don't have to attack into War Galley. You don't have to...
Now, can you quote what Hera said about longboats?
Yeah, longboats are trash unit. Trash.
Oh, no! Oh, the archers! Oh, that's so close.
Oh, and he attacks it. He attacks it so TaToH knows. TaToH wasn't on patrol with that fire ship either.
TaToH should take that transport out. He does, and the Scorpion's already here, Dave. Now, Hera has good micro, and Hera could get some value here.
Yeah, and he's getting crossbow, too. Once he gets Bodkin, he's going to have some range. He's going to be able to snipe some villagers.
This is a dangerous place to be, though, because you're next to the water.
You could get quick-walled, too, by those villagers.
You could get demoed. Oh, boy. I don't think this transport is going to do much at all. It will be all about water again in a second. And
but longboats are near, though.
Yeah.
So maybe if you take out the fire ships, you can use the longboat range. Like I said, TaToH's got a pretty skinny island. Maybe you can use the longboat range to snipe those Scorpions.
Are you calling Hera fat? Just drop it.
Drama.
That's true. The longboats are doing quite well. I was just going to say, yeah, TaToH has the eco lead, but he definitely needs to hold water.
Like, I'd love to see Hera try his hardest to keep these crossbows alive.
Yeah.
Because that's just, it's so much pressure that TaToH can't ignore. Going in there is not a great start, losing one of those. And I think he might even lose another one.
So, do you see what TaToH just did? TaToH's sending his fishing ships around to the back. Really smart thinking. So he has that safe eco.
And he keeps making more, too. He kept making more at the back. He's got some fish traps.
They're so cheap,
even.
man.
Yeah.
They're so cheap. And it's 51 vills versus 42. But Hera could always expand his economy behind this. And there it is, second TC.
TaToH might be thinking about going up soon. He's getting a university down.
Holy cow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and his resources are not looking bad whatsoever. He might just, even though he has 2 TC, he might just think of like a fast imp kind of thing.
Yeah.
Push Hera off water.
Very similar. Hera invested so much into Feudal Age, just trying to hold on. TaToH went castle, and then we have the same thing now where TaToH will probably go imp. And I think it's the better play. It's a bit risky, though, because Hera will start to climb his way back into the game over the next minute or two, but with fast fire ships, longbows are not going to do near as well.
Well, he's getting the numbers up. The archers, or the crossbows, rather, finally died to the Scorpions, so Hera's not going to have that land pressure anymore, and he doesn't have a transport ship.
Look at this galley, this hero galley.
That galley, dude. The only one left of its kind.
He shot the fish trap,
endangered species, man.
That's great.
He's doing damage.
That's great. All right, well, 6% for TaToH. So I assume now he'll just garrison all of his new navy in the docks and just wait.
Yeah.
This would be an opportunity for Hera to take out those docks. And you could even consider transporting again if you have units, but that's investing a lot more into a transport, which didn't work that well before. Or deny new docks. This is good.
I wonder if Hera saw the score change too.
Probably.
When TaToH clicked up.
Yeah.
We'll see what the response is. I mean, he went 3 TC. He has Vikings, so he has a very good eco
behind
that. But I don't know. He doesn't have the res to go up in the next few minutes.
It's all going to be about numbers, so that number right there, and TaToH's resources. But Italians, things are so cheap. He could so easily get fast fire ship.
Yeah, we'll see how the fast fires perform, especially in like choke points against the numbers of the longboats that Hera's going to be pumping out. If you only have 2 docks making fast fire ships, maybe if he gets additional ones down or starts pumping from the docks at the back, then it's going to be a problem. And he's got numbers at the back there.
Yep.
So once those get upgraded.
Yeah, so when you have a ranged unit versus a melee like this, normally the range needs numbers. Hera does not have numbers right now. Well, he has 15, but 12 for TaToH is pretty dangerous. I love how TaToH has kept those fishing ships working. I love how he's redocked multiple times. It was also great defense with the Scorpions. We have to say, remember, I said that it was early, that it was not needed, but the transport did happen anyways. Even a little trap here for TaToH just to get that one longboat.
Is Hera seriously? Is Hera
get
a life, dude? Get a life. Get a life, Hera.
Oh my god.
Micro nerd.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. He's microing the one longboat, and he's going back for more, I think, too.
Yeah. Oh, he runs back through it. Okay.
Yeah.
Now he's going to the fish. Let's go.
He beat the fire.
Dude,
ship.
if he no, there's fires there. Okay.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Just build farms or something. DauT's probably like kids these days.
Yeah, exactly.
No eco.
Yeah.
That is a lot of docks from TaToH.
That's a ton of docks.
Italians are so devastating here. I think Hera is going to be in big trouble once these techs complete.
TaToH, yeah, I don't know if he has. Yeah, I guess he has enough on wood and gold to sustain this.
He has the same amount of villagers, pretty much.
Yep.
67. That's 67, and you're in the Imperial Age.
And Vikings can't make demos, of course. So.
Well, you mean fires? They can make demos.
Or sorry, fires.
Sorry. You know,
I get Koreans and Vikings. I've seen Koreans as much as Vikings on islands.
Yeah.
I get them confused.
Do Koreans not get demos?
Yeah, they don't get demos. Who are you?
Dude, do you know me and Koreans? Do they not get any demos? Like even feudal demos?
Yeah, they don't get any demos.
What?
I thought that was your favorite civ. We have a pause here.
Yeah.
By the way,
they're going to fact check if Koreans get demos.
Yeah.
Chat, what do you think? I can't even see.
Koreans don't get demos, but you corrected me on the fires, which I already knew.
I know this.
That's why you're making galleys and longboats.
Yeah. This isn't a competition. We can both be wrong or right. It's fine.
Ooh.
So what does Hera do? Like the only thing I can think now is he on stone. He's not.
No, he's not.
Like you could castle. I mean, he is on stone, but he doesn't have a lot.
Few, but it's not too much.
Okay, we're restoring.
Yep, Hera crash.
But you could castle your shoreline, and then protect your docks. Go for elite longboat and hope for the best. Elite longboat and heavy demo. The problem is there's going to be a long time where TaToH can do damage. Could go for a landing with condotieros. Could do an awful lot.
All right, so we're going to get back into this game pretty soon. Unfortunately, Hera did have a crash, so we're just going to restore the game. Get back into the same point, and I think we keep saying it, Hera's in trouble. Hera's in big trouble here.
Do you think I can go pee?
No. There's a cup right there.
I'm sure that would be great. All right, I'm going to be right back. This is
just
wires
make
everywhere.
it quick, dude.
I will. You got this.
What am I supposed to do? Entertain the stream?
You knew Koreans don't get demos, so.
Yeah. Vikings do get demos, though, so maybe that's the play. I was thinking, like, I was getting confused, you know? I thought it was Koreans. I thought he couldn't counter it, so maybe he keeps the longbow numbers up. He has a few docks spamming demolition ships into the mass. I don't know. I got to be careful. The door is closed there, but I got to be careful they can't hear me because obviously I have a lot better strategy and map awareness than those two. So. Okay. So we're going to need to cast point of views of the players. So once they get into the game, actually Island's point of view isn't that bad because there's not many places to focus on. It's not like a huge open land map. So we'll just switch between the two of them and see it from their point of view. It is unfortunate we can't do it from the overall God view of the field, but we do what we can, and we're going to try and provide you with the most entertaining experience here. Hope you're having a good time watching this set, chat. I know I'm having a good time casting with my empty chair. over here. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. T90Official. Oh, Nili.
Hey!
I was so excited too. I was like,
wait, why were you excited?
Immediate upgrade. Oh, T90 muted. All right, we're casting POV. That's on upside down.
I got it. I realized it. Shut up. Sorry. We're POV casting?
Yeah, it's fun. It's actually sick. Yep.
Okay.
It's sick for islands though. We did it before. I like it better. Actually.
Which POV are we gonna cast?
Once they get into the game,
I feel like
then
I'm
we'll
missing
cast.
something. Headphones.
Our screen went black, but 1 second says overlay guy. He's 1 second. Oh.
Okay.
All right, so we got TaToH's point of view. He does have the fast fire ships. And, I mean, demos do make, Vikings do make demos, so maybe...
Demos do make
so
Vikings!
Much confusion here.
Oh
There's so
my
much
God.
confusion. So maybe you just keep the longboat numbers alive until you finally get to Imperial Age, whenever that is, and just spam demos into these
He doesn't
fire
have
ships.
the eco for it, though.
Yeah,
like, you need
well,
Bracer, you need Chemistry, you need Elite Longboat, and you need
and
Heavy Demo.
TaToH's eco, like, he's going back and forth hunting down these
This is sick.
longboats, and his eco actually looks pretty solid here.
Those longboats are dead.
Try and shift to Hera's point of view right here, but we can't see it on our screen. So
What? Hera's point of view?
I can see it over on Nili's screen. Maybe I can cast from 10 feet away. We see Hera's just trying to run away with the longboats at the moment.
Dave's positivity is refreshing right now.
There we go. Now I can see Hera. Now it's black.
Yeah, we got a black screen.
I said I could see Hera, and overlay guy looked at me like, who are you? All right, Hera's only got 3 longboats left. That's really bad, but he is on the way to Imperial
Yeah,
Age.
the colors obviously switched because we're on Hera's point of view.
Yeah.
So you need, like I said, you need a castle. You need a castle on the shoreline and back dock. This is your last chance.
The bonus for Hera, though, is this chunky island. And TaToH hasn't teched into the galleon yet, so he can't get the range on it.
I mean, yeah, he could survive a bit longer, and you certainly can do that on a map like this.
Islands is always possible, though. If you outmass and take complete water control, it's always possible to take a victory, even if you're so far behind.
I think the important thing for TaToH right now is that he castles the center. It would be a mistake to castle drop if you're TaToH. Just castle the center island. Take the golds, take that control, redock there. There's TaToH. Now, you see his stone count. He's definitely thinking that.
Yeah.
And now I think he's actually going to be bringing in galleons. So it'll be a mix of fires and galleons.
Okay. So he's just thinking a little bit.
Oh,
transport.
Yeah, he wants to transport to the center.
Okay. So he's going to start thinking, like you said, about dropping that castle on the center. Hera's got quite a few docks back there, but I think TaToH knows that he can prioritize different things for the time being, because at any given moment, he could just start spamming ships again.
I love watching point of views. This is great.
It's sick, isn't it?
It's so amazing how good these guys are.
And I wonder where Hera ended up putting his castle. You saw him like looking for a place.
Yeah, I think
usually you want to guard your docks, and that's what he's going to do.
It's a good spot for it.
You want to guard your production buildings that are going to keep you on water rather than like your resources initially, you know?
But man, more of those longboats are going down. I like how Hera just is trying to convert the demo.
Yeah. How many does he have garrison in these docks?
He only has 100 pop, man. Oh, yeah, and now the galleons arrive.
True. But not too many villagers, though. I'm looking up at the resource count. This is nice. This is nice. I can see that.
He's gonna micro his heart out.
Where's he going with the transport? Ah, you called it, my friend.
Nice
I would have
spot.
preferred to see 3 archery ranges on that island, but I think the castle's a good play.
Thank God they can't see us right now.
You can't see the camera view. How am I the main caster now on the POVs? You got to take back your role.
Now we have a
game
pause
from Hera.
TaToH looks pretty relaxed. They're having fun.
Is Hera really going for the tech tree right now?
Oh my God! What's he looking
He's
for?
looking for the cost on Elite Longboat.
Oh man, Hera.
You can look that up in the doc. Can't you? Do you need the tech tree? I wish we could see chat right now. Grossed out.
Dude, he is. I love your positivity. It's amazing.
Yeah, I know.
But like, what? There's surely no way.
I've seen people come back from nothing on islands, dude. Like
against
nothing.
TaToH.
Not against TaToH, though.
Yeah.
Never against TaToH.
But
not with the castle in the
should
middle.
Hera resign here? No. There's a lot in line here. Game one.
Yeah.
He should try to get elite longboat.
Dude, he's got to make TaToH
elite
work
longboat,
for
sorry.
it. He's definitely got to make TaToH work for it. I love how he paused for the tech
Pretty
tree.
sure LaaaaaN could finish off this game.
All right, we're going to go back to TaToH's point of view. Okay, condos, it's over. Okay, cool.
All right.
That's it.
Gold in the center.
We're going to go to double POV. We see both players. Castle there. Hera does see the barracks coming down on his island, but is there anything he can do against it?
No, now he needs to. It's a never-ending cycle where he'd make elite berserks, and then the condo tears would come in. If he makes
TaToH
archers,
slowly starts taking over areas of his island. He denies him wood. He denies him goldstone.
And condos are better than fully upgraded berserks that are not elite. So like non-elite berserks. I found that out the hard way. I figured
non-elite berserks.
You know what? I got there eventually.
Fully upgraded berserks that aren't elite.
Well, I said fully upgraded. I meant to say fully upgraded castle berserks, I guess.
What universe are you living in?
The universe. Well, never mind.
Yeah, okay.
This is a valiant effort from Hera, but the condo Tieros are just going to shred his eco. What's his pop? 113. It's 160 for TaToH.
Yeah, just
tons
the map
of gold.
position is just sick though. Like, look, even TaToH's like, he knows that if he lets Hera out, that's the only possible way that Hera could come back in this game.
He's all
and he's
around
like,
him.
he's holding him on both sides.
Yeah.
It's sick. He keeps like pulling it back. Just hold him in long enough,
suffocating
and then pull back and then push him as soon as he comes out from behind those docks.
Yeah, and then he's also being pretty patient here with the condo Tieros. Sending in 1 or 2 would mean that they would surely die to that castle. So being patient, waiting for upgrades on that as well.
Is Hera doing anything on land to like combat this at all?
He's going to make archers, but it's just you're making archers to defend land.
Yeah.
As TaToH.
And you need wood and gold, and you can see his wood count is just it's struggling big
I
time.
once watched Hera play a game where he was in a similar situation. And he played till he was like 70 pop, just microing the longboat. So we might be here for a while. Wait, is there a longboat bugged onto the land there? Look at Hera's point of view. Top left.
Yeah.
When he goes back to his docks.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, yeah, he'd have to go back to it.
This doesn't matter.
It does matter. It's really interesting.
No, it's behind the docks.
They're trapped.
Yeah, they're trapped behind the docks. So Hera tried to gate out those condos. It didn't work, and now they're in here. They're doing damage.
Yeah, TaToH's all over him.
Like, we saw this the other day. I forget who it was against, Hera versus somebody, and he just did not want to give up on the islands game.
I know, yeah. I think the reasoning is probably because of the island itself. Like you said, the thickness of the island here.
Yeah, it's a Campbell's Chunky Soup Island. That's what it is. Yeah.
He thinks he has more wood. He definitely has more wood accessible, and for that reason, he continues. And TaToH, it's probably not a whole lot of fun when you're 180 pop versus 140. But
as Liereyy would say, galleys.
Galleys. Yeah, it's a slow but sure death for Hera now. I believe so. I would gladly be proven wrong there, but TaToH has so much wood.
Hera's drawing this out because
I think I can appreciate the effort.
Yeah, I can appreciate the reasons, but there's the GG.
Yeah.
Like, he just knows this. He's getting out-popped on water. He's getting raided on land. He has no map control whatsoever, and there's no possibility. The win condition is nothing, basically.
All right. So in game 1, Hera plays like a beast on Arabia, gets the win. TaToH, as expected,
we
gets
can
the win.
actually go to the stats and see.
Oh, nice.
So we got main menu. Oh, that's before draft. This is disaster.
It's all right. TaToH ties it up, scores 1-1. We have Valley and Lands Madness available for Hera's home maps.
Yep.
What are your thoughts? I think Lands Madness has been Mongols where they changed the map.
Every single set so
anymore.
far, Land Madness has been picked, like, that has been picked as a home map. It's the last pick as the home map. So I think we're seeing Valley. Yeah.
Okay, so if it's Valley, they cannot pick Mongols. That's the rule.
Yep.
Mongols would be a really solid pick for this.
Only in this tournament is Mongols on Valley.
Yeah.
It's the only one. Yeah.
And Koreans, I heard, right?
Nope.
Okay. Aztecs? What are your thoughts? You said Chinese on Valley.
I think Aztecs, if you wall your basin, and don't go for the middle.
And Chinese, you'd probably take the middle a bit earlier.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Chinese are just super strong. Any map where you can find your sheep really quickly, Chinese are just really, really strong. And we can see TaToH's just inviting Hera to the game. Once we have them both in the game, then we will look at what civs they're going to pick.
Yeah. Interesting to me that Hera banned Arena. I thought that was interesting. Huns for TaToH, very flexible civ. Is he going to stick with that?
Did you see the game Viper against Hera?
Which Viper against Hera game?
Cumin Feudal Rush.
Oh, I saw that.
It's not surprising to me. He's betting
I saw that.
Oh, see, I called it. Did I not?
Aztecs is... You said Chinese. I said Aztecs.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both good civs.
I said Aztecs.
Yes! Yes!
Yes! This is like...
Let's go!
Literally, this is like the 6th new civ we've seen just today.
Yeah, but TaToH with Saracens is a different animal.
I know.
Let's go.
I know. Obviously, the Saracen's much better now. We have to be quiet because this is a surprise.
Well, I think
Are they in the
started,
game?
right? I think they're about to start.
Okay. So basically, TaToH picking the Saracens. Saracens are a different civ now. With the E, they get the plus attack for the foot archers now, and +1 each age going up. Makes it so devastating, and their market is cheaper as well. Really underrated civ, I think.
Yeah. So I wanna talk through what I've seen from TaToH with Saracens. He tends to debate people big time. So what he'll do is he'll go heavy on gold. People will expect that he's going to be going archers because of that. And then he'll sneak a Vill and start buying food with the market and make scouts. So your opponent starts making skirms and TaToH says, nope, I'm going for scouts. This could be really interesting. But it's also something he's done pretty frequently. So, you know, if there's no surprise there, I don't know how well that works. TaToH's here in the blue. He's playing as the Saracens, and then in the red we have Hera.
I think, you know what?
Aztecs.
I think the conversation we were having earlier about Hera not wanting to go forward and like thinking of securing his base and stuff, when he's this close to the valley and when he sees he's versus Saracens, I think definitely going forward, especially considering, look at the front of his base, look at those stones, look at that gold.
That's rough.
And the hills, like that is just, that's so ugly at the front. It's so open and yuck.
Yeah, I think at the very least, Man-at-Arms should be the play for Aztecs.
He's only got one wood line too.
And TaToH does have forward berries, and we don't know if TaToH will take that or not. Most likely he will. It's an open map, man. But my eyes are going to be on TaToH. I think the scouting for Hera has got to be on point, because if he does not scout what TaToH is going for, he can't scout for clues. He needs to confirm what TaToH is going for. If he doesn't, I think he's going to pay.
Also very nice that the Saracen player, TaToH, has golds in the back in a safe location. You always want that gold accessible, because if everything else goes wrong, you can just plop a market down and do basically whatever strategy you want. It's not going to last long term, but it's a good short-term boost.
Early scouting from Hera, needs to be careful.
I think he knows it's
He expects it. Yeah, very good scouting just to hug the hill so he doesn't run into the TC.
But the boar from TaToH is right out there, and I think Hera sees it, and will he think about
You can't steal it, but you could block, I think... Oh?
He's waiting. Shh, MBL south.
Shh. One hit from TaToH, though, and it's really close to the TC. Yeah, that boar's coming in.
No, it's not worth your time. Like it's better to just scout the base. But nice attempt from Hera there. He's gonna find another one, I think, if he loops around. So maybe
try again.
Round 2.
I feel like the fact that Mesosivs can't steal boars significantly nerfs them.
Yeah, a little bit.
Know?
Yeah.
Like it's such an important element. And if that's not allowed, they're not going to be as strong.
Yeah. And there's, if anyone's wondering, there's a specific reason. Oh, as he, I think he's going to take 2 llamas here.
Who's taking 2 llamas?
Hera.
Oh, he's going to steal 2 llamas. Whoa!
Right under the TC.
Hello. All right. Well, that works.
That's kind of a big deal.
Thank you very much. 200
That's
food.
kind of a big deal.
Well, all right. I don't know how that happens. TaToH, he's definitely going to Feudal Age.
Yep.
It's not like he's going to stay in Dark Age all game. This is one of the obvious things. Dave, TaToH was one of the only players to choose Saracens before the buff, and he's brought his scout back to get his llamas, but I just love
not gonna let him have
TaToH's
those.
creative thinking, and really excited to see how this goes. Yeah, Hera can win that fight, so TaToH has to run away. But, you know, I think TaToH wants this. I think TaToH wants Hera's scout as far away from his base as possible.
Yeah, because he can't push deer, and he can't get those llamas back, so, like, what are you going to do? You're basically forced to play around the fact you're having -2 llamas and you have no extra food income from the deer.
Yeah, and also Hera cannot scout the build from TaToH to know what he's going for. Now, Hera's going to go back and scout at some point. TaToH's actually looking for the llamas still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, Hera needs to keep chasing the scout from TaToH.
I don't I think he should bail. He's never going to get another hit. I think he should bail and go to TaToH's base.
Okay, differing opinions then. Let's go. Now he's bailing. All right, here we go. But still, TaToH being out there means that he's minus food.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. He's 2 on farms, boar here, enough on berries. And it's normally when TaToH does this, 22 pop. We'll see the difference here, Dave. If he's unable to click up on 22 pop, the llamas could have made a big deal. He is pushing 1 deer.
Is he going to be annoying? Yeah, he's going to be annoying. No loom.
No loom.
Yeah, downhill, no loom. You can't resist hits like that. Think about an eagle, too. Like, if it gets weakened, you can just plop it in your TC and heal it back up again.
All right, so barracks for Hera. This is all standard. 2 to gold and man-at-arms. You said maybe forward here? You think Hera might do it?
Yeah, I think he might go for the... he's definitely going for men-at-arms. So
yeah.
He's seen the berries from TaToH, and also on that hill is a stone, and there's another stone forward from TaToH. So, like, if he identifies that, definitely, even if you go forward here, plop a few towers, you can always go back. It's so close. Or you can take the deer.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate the idea to do it.
And now he's going to see the gold. So
I think Hera's not the type of player to go forward, but he has scouted the gold. Yeah, so, man, I'm so excited to see the mind games from TaToH.
Look at Hera's base.
What about it?
Oh,
there we go. Now, is he going to deer or is he going forward, though? Does he want to deny that gold and maybe tower the backside?
Hera was so excited, man. Come on. Just do it.
I think he's going to deer.
He might be going to the deer near TaToH's base, though.
Technically, deer is a forward, so you got it.
He's going to the deer near TaToH's base.
No, I think he wants to tower the other side of that gold. There's 2 there. Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a forward for sure. And then he's got the men-at-arms to back it up.
And we talked about scouting TaToH.
Is TaToH going to see it, though?
He should look, for sure.
Ah! He didn't see it.
Wait, will we see the deer move, though? You can notice that.
He's going to be paying attention to the militia, though, that are coming in. He's not going to be looking at deer on the other side of the map.
This is important. TaToH builds the stable. TaToH will build a market. He has the 75 wood needed for it.
He doesn't see the tower coming down from Hera either. Right on the other side of that gold.
That's a great tower.
That is a great tower, especially with the men-at-arm upgrade coming in. And he's forced to repair the mining camp. He's going to have to retreat to the left where the units from Hera are.
Yeah,
and the hill bonus, too, on this tower.
I think more than anything, it's just taking the Saracen player off of gold. Hera did his homework. He definitely did his homework, and TaToH is not expecting that. How quickly will he react,
Hera's not
Dave?
garrisoning the rest of the villagers.
Oh, that's so bad.
Hera's not garrisoning them.
He would have killed 1 for sure. He still will. He kills 1. He will kill...
I think he's going to kill 2. Yeah, I think he's going to kill 2, which is, you know what? And he's off the gold. TaToH's off both of those safe golds that we identified earlier. Oh, man. And now if... Look, TaToH's going and he identifies exactly where he needs to defend the stone because it's so vulnerable out there. He's going to put a watchtower there.
I think he wants to sell it. I think he wants to sell that stone.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's the same thing, right? Like, if Hera pushes him off that position, he has nothing.
I don't love that tower. I think he could have been further up the tile.
He might have been scared, though. Like, he might have just wanted to drop a safe one. I don't know. I think Hera can still range that stone from the other side, potentially.
All right, so tower's up. Resources will be bought and sold. TaToH's gone for scouts, but Hera expected it the whole way through. I agree with you. I think a tower's doable there. It's not going to be so easy, though. Oh, TaToH actually just bought more stone.
Yep. So TaToH, the smart man that he is, looked at his map and was like, okay, I have no gold. I kind of need stone. Like, I need one or the other. And he does see that gold out there, but that's a risky position out in the left side of his base. And Hera's looping around. Does Hera see that? I think he does. And he sees the wood line.
So, I mean, there's definitely a lead for Hera now. It's a lead in standard play, you know? Any other civ, I think Hera's in a great position. Being this heavy on stone's not great in Feudal, but TaToH wants to sell the stone. This is unlike any other civilization. It's unlike any other strategy.
TaToH doesn't see that tower on his line of sight.
Well, he's
and Hera's got spearmen as well. He saw the scouts coming out.
Well, he's got 1 spear on the front. TaToH will probably expect the tower on the back, but I love the position for Hera. Hera just needs more spears at home. Oh, the quick wall from Hera, well played.
Quick walls,
should be done on the other side as well. Oh, he double-clicked all of his builds! He double-clicked all of his builds!
Oh, no!
Oh, that's so tilting.
Disaster!
Oh, man.
When's the last time you saw that in a Pro 1v1?
Oof.
Oh, that's so tilting.
Well, I think TaToH was pretty patient there as well. He could have dove in on that Spearman. He's keeping those scouts alive, but I don't think this is how he would have envisioned this start.
TaToH's having a tough time defending.
Very tough time,
this.
yeah.
Like, he had to go to a separate wood line. That wood line at the back isn't very pretty. Once he gets through here, like, potentially, do you tower the farms?
I think the next tower from Hera, yeah, definitely the farms. Ooh,
Yeah.
Or the... Okay, that's a good tower. I like that.
In range of the stone still.
Yeah,
If you place that one and then place, like, one a little bit farther along, then you can hit the farms and the stone, but TaToH realizes that, and he's gonna make a defensive tower of his own.
All right, so Dave, if you're going scouts and someone's going heavy spears, that opens you up to something, and you've got to be leery of it. It's skirms or archers. So TaToH has kept his scouts alive. He's taken some hits. He's going to make a few archers. Ooh, that's sloppy to lose a scout.
Yeah.
That's huge to lose that scout.
Yeah, because now he can basically go, like, if in response he can go, like,
Yeah.
one range skirmishers to counter the entire
Yep.
push, right? You want at least, like, three scouts left over to deal with that.
No one's in the center taking the deer. It is an option, but TaToH will go out to the other stone, man. It's all market here.
Forward
and the market play
from Hera. That's sick.
The market play only works for so long. It does not work long term. It's meant to kill fast. Every other time I've seen TaToH do this, he has killed villagers early. This time he's lost villagers, and he's fallen way behind.
Let's just, like, review what TaToH has left to take in terms of resources. He's got one wood line available,
Yeah.
and then he's got one safe stone and one super exposed stone at the front.
Oh, I was just going to say I think Hera
Defensive
needs a
tower.
tower. Dude,
Yep.
Hera's on point right now.
No, he is with
He's
the
on point.
timings. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep. He knows he's vulnerable to a small archer switch, so he's towering. And I think if you play defensive towers into eagles and spears now, if you're Hera, start thinking about Castle Age. It can be very good. He's even going to take this gold from TaToH. That scouting, all of this stems from Dark Age. And I also love how Hera... Ooh.
He walled in the entire tower.
He walled in the entire tower, yeah.
Yep.
TaToH's just going to build one, and I guess try and garrison that to shoot that tower down. That's how important that area is.
Terra.
Terra?
TaToH and Hera, that's their baby. He's actually dropping another defensive tower on his stone, and he's taking the gold from TaToH on the left-hand side of his base. There's a hole there, so if he wants to walk around and start towering other stuff, he potentially could, but I think right now he's just going to chill.
I think TaToH's going Castle Age. Look at those resources.
Yeah, with the market.
Yeah. What about Hera? Hera has way more resources, though. And Hera has had all that... Sorry.
He's had a way smoother build.
It's way smoother. He has all that momentum. He does need to deal with this, though. These Saracen archers will break through here pretty quickly. I think he's fine, though. What about the resources again? Yep, TaToH's still buying and selling. He will take that tower out. He'll get access to gold again. This is a bit dangerous, but Hera's up. This is really good.
So what do you do once you're up for Hera?
Definitely Eagles.
Yep.
Definitely
and
Eagles.
Do you go for the raids, or do you go for...
Well,
there's going to be towers
It kind of
everywhere,
depends,
basically.
right? It kind of depends. You need to protect yourself first, because you already have some solid... you've already done damage to TaToH. My concern for Hera, though, is that his eco was not balanced enough where he could have a second and a third barracks until about now. He does have some numbers, but it's only 4.
I'd like to see, to be honest, from Hera, I'd like to see a TC as soon as he hits Castle Age, just to secure some more resources so his base isn't as open.
I think that's good.
I think he can get away with it.
Yeah, I think right now it's just Eagle numbers, probably 2, 3 barracks, and then upgrades. And you got to hit the gold with the Eagles, right? Keep TaToH on the run, especially if TaToH stays with archers, because archers need to be bunched up. The Eagles, they can split up.
He's actually hitting the stone, I think, at the front there.
He is hitting the stone hard. Didn't expect TaToH to be so vulnerable here.
That's
he had
3
archers
villagers,
around.
4 villagers, 5. I think 5 villagers gonna die.
Phil's dead. That Phil's gotta die.
Sick raid. Sick raid from Hera.
I have to say, I'm surprised that TaToH just let that happen.
Yeah, and TaToH is still the score lead. I'm surprised that's happening too.
Yeah. I think score lead. Hera has more kills. Who even knows? Score lead can be confusing sometimes. But you know, Hera has these vills here. TaToH is towering that gold, and he's sending scouts in and archers. Hera forgot about these villagers.
Going to save you from this. No.
Oh,
So it's a 5 or 3 trade basically.
Yeah, and the vill counts are pretty even before this happens.
Yeah.
So do you think TaToH goes for knights and also goes for archers? Because I feel like Your heavy archers right now, your opponent's going to go Eagles because of it. You probably should go stable units, right?
I'm nervous. I'm kind of nervous because Hera's base is so much more exposed than TaToH's.
Okay.
Like, TaToH has had a messy start, but he's got these towers everywhere. He's got the potential to wall everywhere.
That's not going to help.
He's getting hit by these, what is that, a tiger
I think
everywhere?
of that as a tiger, yes.
So if TaToH goes for those high impact units like Knights, he can idle all of Hera's eco. And if he gets in the woodline, he can kill so many villagers.
Wow,
he's
it's
going
cav
for
archers.
Okay, so they still get the bonus against buildings.
Dude, you gotta be quick, Hera. You gotta use your eagles and get in. Like, 1 or 2 eagles on the gold, 1 or 2 eagles on the woodline. Hit before these archers mass. TaToH's also going to go for very, very fast ballistic, so he's not going to miss his shots. And I don't think that Hera knows that it's cav archers yet. He saw crossbow, so he's assuming it's only crossbow.
Yeah.
Added the siege workshop, which would be an excellent choice for that. But cav archers can be very dangerous when you get enough of them.
Hera's still on stone, by the way. Like, he maybe drop a few extra towers. Like, just secure your base somehow. That woodline is just so exposed.
Yeah.
On that one side, that's the thing that's making me the most nervous about this play.
Yeah, and the fact he hasn't pushed forward at all.
No, I think he wants to defend that area.
After killing the Villes, do you think it's perhaps a bit of overconfidence?
Oh, now he sees the cav archers. Good Mangonel shot from him.
Oh my goodness! Dude, you can't do this. There's no like discount for cav archers for Saracens. The bonus is interesting, but do you see the little sneaky move in the north from TaToH?
And guess where it's gonna hit?
Yep.
Right on that wood line.
Do you think Hera should have towered there, Dave?
I think he should have done something.
A TC would have worked well. Oh, and the overchop as well, so the archers can come in.
Just run right in. Hera doesn't have any other wood line to go to. Okay, he's TCing on the left-hand side of his base, so he's going to secure that area. What happened with those cav archers? They retreated back up towards TaToH's archer ranges, and now the Eagles are going to chase down those crossbows.
It's not good. How many times do you see one player have to send all of their military back, and then the other guy send in another wave, right? TaToH realizing that Eagles are on their way back, running to the north, and he'll now send the cav archers to the left. This is a dangerous cycle.
I think Hera knows that's his weakness, though. He's keeping the Mangonels on one side, the Eagles on the other, to just defend. I think he knows he's probably had an eco, too. A lot less idle time than TaToH.
I love this, though. Running to the north. Those units have done their job.
Yeah.
Now looping the whole way around. Love it.
And Harris still even has the men-at-arms and spearmen on patrol at the back of his base.
Yep.
Just to delay until he can evacuate his villagers.
At what point does TaToH start investing into TCs? Hera's added one. I really think if TaToH hasn't done so already, we're going to check right after I make sure these Mangonels don't hit.
Yeah, he hasn't added another TC
Yeah,
yet.
I mean, remember he's been buying resources, so it is not a great
he's
long-term
three archer
strategy.
range cav archer.
Yeah.
So, like,
It's
can you
expensive.
afford to add another TC, really?
Not right now.
Producing?
Not with 5 farmers in the attack route from Hera.
Sick
It's
from
exactly
Hera.
what he needed.
Oh my
3
goodness,
kills.
you can't afford
Beautiful.
to lose cav archer numbers like this. Not with Saracens, maybe with Huns.
Yeah.
But not with Saracens.
Another group, though, on that wood line. Hera has an outpost this time.
Yep, does he notice in time, though? He might be able to see, but does he notice? One villager goes down.
And now he has to evacuate. Yeah, he needs a TC there.
Yep. Or just migrate to the left or something. Just, like, your villagers have so many bad memories about that wood line. Just don't send them back.
So 1 Vill down, but Hera is 5 ahead.
And the Eagles are in the back of TaToH's base. That's sick.
Interesting. 2 Vills picked off.
So many weak villagers there,
Another
too.
Vill picked off. 1 more could get picked off. The cav archer. Oh, man, those villagers are weak.
Yep.
Yeah, this is... Hera has... He has eco. TaToH has had market. And because of Hera's early aggression, he is now way ahead.
And
it was
Hera
TaToH that had to be ahead.
Hera dropping the 3rd TC. Now, I don't see a way back for TaToH from this. He tried for the push. He lost his cav archer numbers to some amazing attack rounds from Hera. And once you lose that, you're just going to get flooded by Eagles. And every time you go forward with those cav archers, you're going to get hit by the Mangonels.
Yep. At this point, 3 TC economy versus 1. TaToH doesn't really have his eco upgrades. He's been buying and selling resources. It has to work fast, and Hera's tower was perfect.
Yeah.
That tower is what basically put him in a position to be in the lead now. I mean, Hera would have to have a pretty big throw now to lose this, I think.
He's idling all the villagers on that wood line. That wood line's just a problem from Hera.
Oh, man.
What is happening?
Get rid of it, man. Get rid of it.
Just don't go back.
But now TaToH will have to abandon his stone. The 3-man goes for Hera, looping to the right. It's interesting how he separated them from the Eagles. Attack round misses. The villagers are... Yeah, I mean, 61 villagers versus 41.
And, like, TaToH's still only, what, 1 TC?
Yeah,
like,
he doesn't have enough
so it's just going to keep growing and growing. There's a mangonel coming from the other side, actually, from Hera.
Yeah. Wow. I'm really impressed with how Hera was able to keep this together, because once I saw that first group of crossbows and then the first group of cab archers, I was worried things would start to fall apart.
They're still idle on the wood line.
It's alright, he doesn't need them,
oh,
man.
there we go. Now
he doesn't need
them.
He has 64 villagers. He's fine.
All to one tree.
Yeah. It's very all in for TaToH. The micro's going to look pretty. I'm sure he'll kill a mango or two.
Will he, though?
Oh!
Because that's a lot of mangonels. You're gonna micro.
There
okay,
we go.
He's gonna kill one. You're gonna micro against 3 mangonels and like 10 eagles.
He has no choice now, right?
Yeah.
He's so all in. He'll know too. I mean, that eco is not pretty.
Yep.
He's still buying resources.
And it's only a matter of time before more eagles come towards your economy.
Yeah.
And get right back into that area where they killed so many vills before.
It's actually really annoying because the eagles, the melee units bump when they're chasing. So TaToH can continue this cycle. He can continue to run, but as long as Hera continues to boom, and he is doing it, I hope he's fine. Nice move here. Oh! Hera just killed his own
Sick
mangonel.
attack round, bro.
He figured it was dead already, so he wanted to take out the
A+.
the knight. It's all right. He gets the knight. It's fine. I would just add a monastery and a few monks, and
in Canada we call that trying too hard.
oh man, 69, nice, versus 39 villagers.
Nice.
Maybe TaToH sees the score and doesn't think that Hera has that much eco.
Yeah, the score's been weirdly close this game.
I wonder how market affects that, if at all. TaToH's KD's not bad. Yeah, I'm trying to adjust the speed.
Speed up a little bit here. We've been shown the note by Overlay Guy, aka Overlay Guy's replacement.
I was going to say, his name is Nili, yeah.
And these cav archers can't do much damage, I don't think.
They can do damage, but can they kill 34 villagers? No,
not
they
significant damage.
No.
I think it's over. And I usually, you know me, I usually don't say that.
Yeah, I was going to say, you were really positive when Hera was for sure dead on the last Islands game.
Oh, I think Hera is thinking about a forward at the moment.
Yeah?
I think
Villagers
so.
on stone make you think that? 1,200 stone?
Yeah, that's what I saw that, and I was like, where did this come from? He must have bought it. Where's he going to go? Okay. Uh-oh, Hera.
This is a resign, please, Castle.
Yeah,
please resign.
Yeah, he can't even beat these eagles, let alone the mangonels following up. He might be able to do a ton of damage at the back, but like, what does TaToH do once Hera takes this hill?
Well, nothing. He slowly gets ram pushed and mangonel pushed. He loses what is his only town center. That gold is exposed on the right. Yeah, TaToH's killing villagers, but like we said, he doesn't have enough. It was a good move from Hera to realize that TaToH was in the back of his base, and that TaToH couldn't have a chance in hell to defend this.
Where's the next castle? Is it to the right on the golds? Not even on that hill, just to the right on the golds.
Can we go to TaToH's point of view?
Yeah, we can
Let's go to TaToH's point of view.
I hope this is TaToH. Whoa! Guessed right the first time. So he's just like, yeah, this is fine.
Wheelbarrow. Great time for wheelbarrow for my 8 farmers.
Oh, he's going to do some damage there, so he has to be feeling like... I saw him hitting some villagers in the back of the farms. Hera's been on top of the garrisons.
Yeah, when you have this much military, though, and you see that score, I think you feel like you're behind.
More archery ranges, though.
But I don't know if you think you're as behind as he is right now. It's interesting how the score influences
but he
that.
saw how many TCs Hera has.
Yeah.
So we'll go to Hera's point of view, actually. We'll see what he's thinking about.
If I were Hera, I would push with the mangonels underneath the castle and take out the ranges.
Yeah. So he's taking out the ranges right now. I think so he's going to put it up on that hill there.
That's a good one.
If it ranges the gold, then I think it's really, really good. We'll see here.
I feel like Hera has had the opportunity and time to go elite skirm as well.
He doesn't need it, though.
Yeah, I mean, it would have made his life a whole lot easier.
It'd just be slow, though. You could just do eagles and mangonels, right? You'd be chasing
It's not necessary. I'm with you. But at the moment,
You should speed up a bit to their point of view.
TaToH's hitting and running
They're
to
quite a ways ahead of us.
Are they? Well, I have it on normal speed, so I'm not sure what more it can do. All right, so now it's supersonic speed.
All right, slow down.
What do you want me to do, Dave? I'm supposed to be the main caster, dude.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta...
Dave's taking control over here. Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm really exhausted, and I don't see how TaToH can come back.
No.
So I'm just waiting for that moment.
No, let's look at the villager count. 81 to 47. TaToH now with a forward siege workshop.
47 vills.
Is he building up enough cav archers where he can like 10-shot TCs? Is that the play?
I hope.
Yeah.
With Rams, like maybe he wants. Okay, so
he's got cav archers in the back too. He's got this group and some in the back.
He has a lot of CA.
Yeah.
He's 32.
But his base is going to be dead. So.
I mean, he's thinking that if he Ram pushes down Hera's base, the Hera will be dead. But I think.
What would you
Hera
rather have
defend.
for a base trade? 2 castles, like 40 eagles, 3 mangonels, or 30 cav archers?
Yeah, I prefer Aztecs mid game 9 times out of 10 before you even talk about the maps.
Hera's actually got mangonels heading towards the cav archers from TaToH.
He has 3.
Nice attack round.
Nice shot. Good damage. Tower's going to damage as well. Nice split from TaToH.
Yeah, and TaToH, every time he pushes in, he's got to be ultra careful. Hera can just throw units into TaToH's base.
Yeah, and he's doing that right now.
Yeah.
TaToH will lose villagers that he cannot afford to lose. He's just been going to gold for eco, and that gold is denied. Perfect timing for Hera. I'm really surprised he didn't send any eagles to the gold, though. Like, TaToH has had nothing defending that gold.
Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time before he does, right? And he's bringing those mangonels forward, too, and there's cav archers from TaToH. Will Hera notice this?
Yeah, just push the ranges or the town center from beneath the castle instead of in the middle. And I think that Hera's fine.
Villager count
I'm getting
now
dizzy. There's just
91 to 36. 91 to 36, and your base is dying, and you're not doing damage at your opponent's base. I think it's over. Call the GG, my friend.
I'm looking at the players. They both seem focused.
Yeah, they're both playing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just curious if like Hera starts to roll his eyes a little bit, you know, like just give it up already. Let's go to the next game.
Nope, TaToH's ram pushing on Hera.
Yeah, this is. If it wasn't do or die before, it is do or die now.
And Hera, I think, is dropping a castle behind that. Yeah, that's good. And I think he's got eagles coming in too, so he's gonna be able to
as well. He is.
Those rams won't go any farther than that TC. The cav archers don't have quite the effect that maybe TaToH thought they would have on the TC.
Yep, and the eagles are in on the gold.
Yeah.
Eagles could hit the wood line.
And he's still playing.
I don't know why. Tati, you're killing me, man. I had no sleep. No sleep.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, the KD is decent, considering the circumstances. The cav archers have been strong.
Full 70 villagers ahead at the moment. 70.
TaToH's he's about to lose his only TC.
Yeah.
It's like, it's dangerously close to going down.
I guess he just feels like Hera's eco isn't as good as it actually is, or maybe he just wants to tilt Hera.
I don't know.
That might be it.
I think
tactical tilt.
I think Hera expanding to the right side is good because his farming eco will be more safe. He's just got to bank up food.
Let's switch the POVs because like, what is TaToH
I'm getting really bored with the traditional casting.
Yeah, what is TaToH looking at? He's trying hard, guys. He's trying really hard. Oh, there's another TC. Okay.
Dude, if TaToH wins it, let's start making bets. If TaToH wins this game, what happens?
I'll eat my shoe.
On stream?
I'll literally eat both shoes.
Okay, Dave will eat both of his shoes at the finals. Now I want TaToH. Let's go, TaToH. Let's go. His population has gone down 1, but that's not a lie.
I hope Hera didn't hear that. He'd be like, ooh, maybe I can win too.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, GG.
Should have made that bet earlier.
We'll go back to the main game, and we'll speed up, get to the end of the game, and then figure out the statistics as well. Game is over. Well played by Hera, dude.
It was the tower, right? It was the tower. Yeah. It hit both the golds. He also walled it in, which a lot of players don't do. And it stemmed from there because if TaToH gets the early market, he gets the early advantage every time. That was denied. That was really sick.
Yeah, and he immediately went to that area with, instead of going to the stones like a lot of players would do, immediately looped around to the gold and brought his men-at-arms like through there and blocked off the villagers. It was sick. If he had garrisoned his villagers earlier, I think he picks like 3 vills there.
Yeah.
Instead of just 1.
Yeah. That was 1 vill in the tower, right?
Yeah. It was a bit of a misclick. And then he even misclicked all his villagers.
His vills, yeah.
He double-clicked all his vills.
Ooh, I hate that, man.
Yeah, that was...
Well, double the food for Hera. Well, not double the wood. What am I talking about? Similar amount of wood, way more stone, and similar amount of gold. It's crazy to look at that, but the difference was the food count. And TaToH tried. I think they're aware of what he's going to do now.
Tactical water. Tactical water. Someone told me to stay hydrated in chat. And it wasn't stay hydrated.
It's impossible for me right now.
Yep.
I'll get there.
Thank you.
Chug some water tonight and we'll be good.
Yep.
So score is now 2-1 for Hera, and TaToH has Mediterranean as his home map.
Medi.
What civ are you thinking here? I have seen Persians picked a lot.
From TaToH.
Yeah.
Persians, but you never know with TaToH because the mind games.
Yeah, this is true. But what? I'm just curious if there's a better pick or more mind game
maybe
pick.
Like even something
Japanese?
Japanese, or even like if he wants to go for an interesting strategy, something like Malay, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Persians are the perfect mix of hybrid on land, or they're perfect hybrid civ, right? So they can play water and land really well together. I know Hera, like Hera's not a mind game player. He's picked the best civ for the situation type of a player. And play to the best of its ability. So I think that he will likely go Persians here.
Yeah, Hera will for sure go Persian, says Pitchfork. Well,
dude,
we have it. It's 100%. It's in.
What?
Hera's going Persian.
Oh, did you see it? What?
Pitchfork said it.
Oh, in the chat. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you, Pitchfork.
Thanks, Pitchfork. What would your response to me have been if I said a year ago to you that Persians would be picked on a water map?
I would say, yeah, it's decent, but it's not, like, great.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you get the docks with the extra HP, and you get the extra resources at the beginning, right? So, and your TCs are working faster in Feudal and Castle Age.
In the past, it was Feudal and Castle, yeah.
But now, Persians are just such a well-rounded option with that faster TC. Ooh, TaToH's going Mongols.
Ooh.
For the quickness.
See, I was going to say...
And Hera's going Persians.
Ah.
Yeah.
So
what's his name? I forgot his name already. Was right. All right, let's go find this game and
Pitchfork.
we'll get right into it.
His name was
Pitchfork.
Pitchfork.
Was right. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Pitchfork.
He's been around my community for like 2 years.
Pitchfork, my boy. Can we get some pitchforks in the chat?
Is there a pitchfork emote?
Pitchfork. Everyone, at him.
No, don't do that.
All right, here we go. Getting into the game right now. Mediterranean.
All right. So the expected pick in this game was Persians. Hera has gone for Persians. The reason I didn't expect Mongols to be picked is because most players have been picking Mongols for what will be on the next map, Land Madness, right? So, wow, this music is crazy.
Are you on TaToH's? I was just about to ask you. We got some Mongolian throat singing going on.
Man.
I was like, I knew you were going to mention. I was just like, whoa.
This is a little bit eerie. But,
this is awesome.
But yeah, Mongols are fantastic civ on water simply because they get to feudal age faster with their hunt bonus. But that means on Land Madness, if TaToH does win this with Mongols, he will have to pick another civ. Probably we'll see Mongols from Hera. So interesting. In the blue, we have TaToH. In the red, we have Hera, just like the previous games. Dave, I noticed that Hera is a whole lot closer to water.
Yeah, and he didn't actually go for the build that the Finns showed off earlier, which is sending your villager immediately to dock and keeping a couple on wood, then going on the sheep to get that fishing ship out earlier. He's going to go for the standard build, and I'm looking at Hera's base, and you're right that it's close to water, but it also is
less space to expand,
less resources too. Like, look at TaToH's base. It's got all that gold in the back. It's got a ton of wood to access. Like, his stones are safe, basically, from the water. There's one that's kind of close, but it's looking good for TaToH's base.
So there's a benefit, and there's also a disadvantage to this. If you have more space to expand in the back, that's great, but you also have a lot more you have to wall, and players will not wall a lot in early game.
And you have to walk farther, too, for the dock.
Exactly. So Hera has the earlier dock. Also, Hera can easily wall this up. And also, I think if anyone's going to go like, on land in this game, it's probably Hera, so maybe he could take advantage of that open space. Because Persians, with their faster working TCs, the fact they start with more food and more wood, and the fact that nowadays they're not quite as one-sided on lands because of their crossbow choice, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yep, and the Mongols, obviously, if he's going water, which both players definitely are going to be up faster to the Feudal Age.
Yep.
So TaToH's going to have that immediate fire ship advantage.
Yeah.
But is that balanced out, though, for because the Persians get the 5%?
Yeah,
on the age up now. I mean, it's not going to be the same time.
Nice save. I looked at you and I looked back and I was really
I was watching
scared.
your screen, dude. It's not going to be the same time, but it's going to be a little bit closer.
Well, it's a little bit deceiving, right? So it's harder to optimize your build when you go to Feudal that fast because you will not have as much on wood and not have as much on gold. You won't have as many vills. So maybe TaToH goes for 2 DauT fire ships, but Hera's a bit later and goes for 3 DauT fire ships and catches
Scout
up.
is right near Hera's DauT villager.
I think it'd be a big mistake for TaToH to fight there.
Yeah, you don't want to lose HP. On a map like Mediterranean, losing your Scout is such a huge idea, or a huge problem.
It's a huge idea.
It's a big idea. I mean, it's a big idea for sure, but it's a huge problem because you want to be able to scout that landing if your opponent switches from the water.
Yep.
And yeah, he's not going to lose HP on that. Not yet. And actually, Hera spots the DauT from TaToH too. So that's really... Actually, spotting the DauT is a really helpful thing because you know immediately where to send your fire ships.
Yeah. You'll see these scouts patrol around the shorelines come Feudal Age, for sure. Now, in this situation, again, TaToH is further from his base, so Hera will consider making a move for this Vill.
Yeah, he's. Do you see him?
Yeah.
He ran out, and then he ran right back again. No loom on that villager.
I think it's a mistake. TaToH will welcome this because he's sending his scout in, so now TaToH...
he welcomes losing a villager. He's going to lose this easy. Why, he's trying to wall in, but...
He has his own scout.
Yeah, I'd never welcome losing a villager like that, because now you can just run the scout back to your base.
Yeah, okay. I thought that the scout from TaToH would arrive a bit earlier. Still, though, Hera will have to be very careful when he ends up going to Feudal.
Yeah.
But yeah, he should make it back.
I looked at TaToH's face, like, it looked like he sighed. And
Really?
Hera's actually taking the fights against his scout. That's a mistake.
That's a mistake.
Get it back to your TC.
Well, remember, TaToH will be in Feudal faster, so get the extra speed and attack. And whoa, 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 will he? Because Hera's on the way up already.
Oh my goodness, Hera.
Persians, man.
Hera with the builds. He's going to be faster to the Feudal Age than the Mongol player.
And also, since your TC
5%
works 5%
bonus,
faster, yeah, you'll get there.
This is looking good for Hera right now. Other than the wounded scout, though, I'm not sure how to feel about that, but he's coming back to his TC. So
I agree with you. I think it's worth it. As long as you save the scout and snipe the Vill, you're good. My worry was he wasn't going to snipe a Vill and he was going to lose his scout.
Yeah. My worry is also that he kind of mismanaged his villagers, and he's sending 2 of the wounded villagers out to the gold, which if TaToH sees that, is going to be
that's true.
A bit dicey. Like that. That's something you usually want to avoid.
Yeah, it's so tough on water because they optimize their builds to have only 4 fishing ships for food and everything on wood and on gold.
And
I would wall on this Vill if I'm Hera.
Don't lose your scout. TaToH's afraid to get hits from that villager, but Hera's afraid to get hits on his scout because he really doesn't want to lose that.
Yep.
He wants the ability to scout TaToH, and neither one of them wants to go. Now Hera's making a break for it.
He's in Feudal faster, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
That's great.
Hera's making a break for it.
I love that.
All right, so TaToH still no second DauT.
Will he transport?
No,
he built a barracks. He's going to go scouts.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
So this is the mind games we were talking about, right? Like scouts with Mongols, obviously a good play, but usually when you see Mongols on Mediterranean...
Look at Hera hiding that scout.
Yeah.
That is amazing play.
Yeah.
I love that.
He doesn't want to lose it, man. And TaToH's like, I can wait here all day. Do we see smiles on their faces here? Like, did they crack a grin?
No, this is serious,
stone-faced.
Yeah.
Look at Hera, just completely stone-faced.
It's so smart, though, because TaToH could actually lose his scout if he runs in there to the villagers.
Oh, this play, though.
I love that. Well,
TaToH's just going to wait.
You know what's interesting, though? Because of this, and Hera was considering walling. But what is Hera not doing? He's not scouting. He's not walling either. So he's assuming that TaToH's going water.
Yeah. But look, he keeps coming back to it. He's like, I'm just gonna keep him there. If he ever comes out, I'm coming for him.
Get him! Do Oh! Hera walls it in! Oh my god.
Oh, the plays!
Scout for scout.
The sick
Oh
plays.
my
That's
God.
highlight reel material right there. And Hera's actually killing the fish.
Wow.
Man, a ditto. We were right. Same.
Yeah,
like,
same everything
intonation,
right there.
everything. Yeah.
But now, where is that gold, Dave? You know where the gold is. It's right where you said before. There's weak villagers there.
Yeah, he sent them
Weak
out.
villagers.
And which way are the scouts? Oh, the scouts are going that way.
Oh, man. How quickly
this
will
could
Hera
turn-
adapt to this? He
Well, like-
should realize now that TaToH's not on water as heavily as he is.
So basically, what you do here is you make a ton of extra fish.
You make a barracks.
Make a ton of extra fish.
Yeah.
Make sure your resources aren't exposed, including that gold.
And that's a hard one to quick wall in. I think you could quick wall the left and the right, but man.
And make sure you have like 3 fire galleys. Oh, outpost
Oh,
there.
the
Okay,
savior.
So he's gonna see it coming.
I
It's
would-
gonna complete just in time. He actually notices.
Is he going to wall it in? Micro nerd, maybe?
He's trying.
TaToH needs to send a scout. There you go.
Ah, he tried, but TaToH went both sides. Okay, so 1-for-1 villager losses.
Hera will take
at this
that, though,
point.
because
Yeah.
he is now 1 water.
Is he gonna do anything
He
about
can
it,
now
though?
fish, and now he can quick wall because he's kind of had a heads up. So
That's a nice quick wall around the.
Dude,
that could
the-
be awkward around that gold, and he made it perfectly.
the way Hera adapted there, and his game sense to know that TaToH was probably going scouts was sick.
And he's adding more docks, and he's adding more fish.
Yeah.
And like he's doing everything right. He's keeping 1 fire galley like patrolling around the other
Yep.
side, and 3 on that dock. So it's gonna go down. Obviously, TaToH doesn't have the Persian docks,
Yep.
so his actually die when there's 3 fire ships attacking them.
Yep.
And now his spearmen to counter these scouts. And what does TaToH do now?
So the one thing that TaToH did was he knew he was going to lose his fish. It was just a matter of time. So he invested into farming eco, and he's about to use the market to get his way up quickly. So he's actually going to click. Now Hera's going to have more eco long term because of the fish, but he only has 100 food. TaToH has 600.
Yeah, but Hera's got all those fish, dude. Like,
Well, what do you
a lot
do?
of them are idle, though. A lot of those fish have bugged out, and they're idle, which is super unfortunate
wow.
for Hera. That's 4 fishing ships. Yeah, he's going to be pretty tilted about that when he presses the idle villager button.
But Dave, that's the issue, right? TaToH should attack the issue. He should go Castle Age and get docks up.
Yeah,
and then
he
just
is.
take the water right back.
He is to the north, I
Yeah.
think. Yep. So Hera should be patrolling these fire galleys along the entire shoreline rather than just
Wow.
near TaToH's base. But of course, Hera's got a million things to do, including watching these scouts
Yep.
wander around his base.
Quick wall needed here.
Spearman coming, but that villager runs like right in between all of them, taking a ton of hits. I think Hera's going to lose a vill here.
Yep, he will. TaToH takes it, and Hera. What?
The gate drop! Sick!
Man.
I don't know how many times I've said that this series,
Yeah,
like just
yeah.
sick plays.
But there's something about that though, where so obviously that's dealt with and that's good.
It's
But
just almost
Hera,
too much effort.
It's too much. Yeah, like he has not done
Yeah.
what's more important and scouted this. Now he might not have scouted it, even without the quick wall, but highlight plays. But this is going to be problematic. I really love how TaToH macroed behind
I
this.
think Hera actually, I told him to add fish, but I think he added too much fish, especially without oh, okay. He's sending his fire galleys to the north, so he's going to find that. And what does he do now? Does he go into demo rafts and then try and go up just to defend until he can get up to Castle Age?
He needs a market. He has 6. His macro is off,
he's dropping
man.
one
He
right
needs
there
to
at
buy
his base.
food.
Yeah,
I think he needs to go land to TaToH's base because now TaToH will shift away from land and go water. But yeah, you're right. You got to hold with demos because this is going to be complicated.
Look how fast Hera got that food too. Like his food income is insane. It's just
it could all.
it's all exposed. Yeah.
Even the berries are exposed if the time comes. TaToH's getting War Galley, which means his fire galleys will be fire ships. His demo rafts will be demo ships, and Hera needs to hold water. If Hera holds water here somehow over the next 70, 80% the way to Castle Age, he'll be okay. It's not going to be easy, though.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's
There's
about
a
to
demo
get very
raft.
dangerous.
There's a TaToH demo raft, which is never something
Yep.
you want to see. The guy's so good with those.
He's like, oh boy, I'm getting out of here.
Too many flags. Too many flags on that dock. I'm dipping out.
Yeah, guys, Hera is unable to see this little feature that shows that there's an upgrade in that dock. So he just sensed it, game sense like he did before with the scouts.
Yeah. And
oh boy,
demo's now being added from him. So
oh, get it, Hera, get it. Oh!
That's not bad. That's not bad. Kind of wounded, but
yeah.
He's got to make sure he splits up his fire galleys so they're not doing too much damage with those demos.
That was really good for TaToH, I think.
Yeah.
Could have been worse for Hera for sure.
I think Hera just needs to hold as long as possible until Castle Age. These fires actually do so much damage to the fishing ships compared to the
that's what
Feudal
TaToH's
Age
going
one.
for.
Yeah.
He's diving in for fish. It's interesting how TaToH's diving in for fish. And I hear him adding TCs behind this. Oh! Oh! Boom! That was huge.
That's a lot of salmon.
So it's 3 or 4 fishing ships down.
Yeah. That's a
What'd
ton
you
of
say?
salmon.
I thought you said sand. I was like, what are you talking
no,
about?
Man, that's a lot of salmon.
Is that sand? That is salmon.
You're gonna cry.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like how TaToH dove in for fish, and he's added the TC at home. It's really interesting.
And Hera actually made a fresh scout, and now he's gonna...
I noticed that.
Yeah, he's going to explore TaToH's base. He's going to see that second TC near that gold there. See that it's open, too. It's not walled.
I think Hera's still fine with Persian Boom behind this.
Yeah, with all the food he got from those
fine.
fish, yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
The only risk is if he doesn't add town centers, and he's doing it. So the Persian town centers just work faster at this time. Oh, demo. Nice demo from TaToH, but he's still overwhelmed on water.
And remember, 3 docks to 2, right? So
yeah, and Hera micros away, and well done.
unfortunately for Hera, though, he has lost the majority of his fish, and he's going to continue losing it if TaToH pays
Sneaks
attention
around.
with this fire galley. Or sorry, fire ship now.
It's so annoying. TaToH sneaking in with 1 or 2.
But still, Knights on the way from Hera now.
Yeah, I like it. But TaToH, dude, this is so high level. TaToH's adding a monastery.
Yep.
Half the time they can't even see it. They just know. They just know what they need.
But Hera might see that with his scout and then just hang around. Or he might just, you know, go in
Don't lose that
and sacrifice the scout for not even a
kills.
villager. Not
Yeah.
what you want to see.
Oh, but Knight on the stone.
That's
so
good.
that's 1 Vill snipe at least.
Yep.
Can we go to TaToH's point of view? I want to see where his focus is right now. Probably looking for the fish. Oh.
He's got camels out now, so.
Yeah.
But Knights trade pretty good against camels in low numbers.
Yep. Okay, so you notice he doesn't have a lot on food. He has 3 on food. It's probably because of idle farmers, but it's significantly better for Hera. And the micro from Hera too. Beautiful.
Yeah, those Knights are super weak.
And let's go to Hera's point of view,
see
possibly.
Hera's point of view now.
Okay,
Dropping
I thought he was
another
about to build a
TC,
farm TC.
TC, yeah. He's denying the stone too at the front of the base, and he's getting up his fire ship count. And another underrated thing he's kind of doing with these scouts and knights is he's like preventing TaToH from going out and redocking on that side too.
Yeah,
and just being a
dude. He's being extremely active on water, extremely active on land, and booming behind. Only weakness I would say is that he's not yet 3 TC, but I love Hera's position. Let's go back to the cast. Oh my God, he's town centered a tree!
No, it is a farm TC!
No!
Oh, disaster!
Okay, wait, watch his face. Watch his face.
TC.
I gotta see what his reaction is if he realizes.
No, we gotta go to his point of view if we want to watch his face.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, TC's up.
Do you see that little look to the side? He's like, no. I'm going to interpret that as you will, I think.
Oh my God, that's great. Happens to the best of us, boys. Happens to the best of us. Some people it's archery ranges on islands, other people it's farms.
Yeah.
Some people it's TC.
So he's finishing up the dock now.
Yeah. That is demo worthy for TaToH. A big demo there would be good, but I think it's going to be full water for Hera, and Hera has 56 economy, 48 for TaToH. This villager count includes fishing ships and farms.
And he keeps he's got TaToH penned in at the moment. TaToH's trying to go for the 4th TC on the north side, but Hera's got knights roaming everywhere. So if TaToH tries to expand his base without support, he's going to get picked off.
Yeah. So another thing to bring up now as we near the Imperial Age. I think it's significantly easier for Persians to play this out because they just continue with knights.
Yeah,
whereas
into the crossbows now. It's like...
that's true, yeah. Whereas TaToH, it's so much more difficult. Ideally, he'd have his stone, which he does not have on the front, and castles and Mangadai.
Yeah, the Persians have changed so much as a civ, in their late game. Now with the addition of crossbows, basically every player we've seen go into late game with them is immediately teching towards that.
It's interesting how one little tech like that changes it.
Yeah, well,
we went from boiling oil, the most useless, unique tech,
to one of the most useful, to be honest. Like, it's just completely changed it. And I actually like it. It's like it's completely changed the dynamic of the set, maybe even a little bit broken.
I think it should be more expensive.
Oh, it looks like Hera's going to hit the villagers on that TC from TaToH. He's got the armor, too, so those villagers are going to have to run or die.
Yep, well, die for her. Camel's on the way, but it just shows how active Hera's being now. And you are right, he continues to send in units. Hey, he's preventing TaToH from walling up,
and
all these
he's on the
types of
south
things.
too. Like,
wow.
There's just units everywhere, and TaToH's defense is slow generally. It's the monks.
Yeah.
And he's trying to even drop. Is that the 5th TC for TaToH?
I think he knows he's behind. He knows he doesn't have the fish, so he's going to do what he can to catch up. But it's a risky game to play, and I would expect Hera, with the faster working TCs, to be just fine on 3, and then maybe just go imp. And imagine a forward base here on the left with a whole bunch of
Hera's actually
stables.
going in from the other side now too. He's building up near his base. He's got a monastery and he's got a stable. I think the monastery is more for like support and to grab the relics, but this should help. Like TaToH, I think, thinks that Hera's coming from the left side or from the bottom side.
Yeah.
And now Hera will loop around and hit him from the top as well. But TaToH's making outposts around his base.
So TaToH will
should have vision.
Almost have to commit to Camel here, you think? You can't wait for Mangadai when you're this far behind, right?
No. I mean, he's going for the stone for the late game option, but I think like you definitely have to invest in Camel first just to push him back and then get map control and maybe then think about your castle numbers. I mean, for Mangadai, you ideally need probably 3 or 4 castles to get that big clump out.
And tons of resources. Yeah, so when you go camels as Mongols, it's a little bit weird to say because, yes, they do get heavy camel, but when you go camels as Mongols, it's normally a sign that you don't think you're in a great position, at least when you make a lot of them. The TCs are protecting the Vills, but Hera will be happy to see that TaToH is nowhere near his water, not making the mistake he did before Hera, and he's actually patrolling the shoreline. Hera's all over him. I think Hera should just go up. He's actually getting a lot of upgrades. We'll see how that works as he makes more stables, but I'd like to see him just go up.
Like, why are you getting iron casting or whatever? Like, it seems a little bit unnecessary for what you're fighting against.
Yeah, I think that.
But maybe against camels,
he might feel like the map control he has is good. I mean, I agree with you. I think it's too expensive, and he'd be better off going imp with those resources.
Monks are gonna, I think, go after the fire ships is the right play.
Probably
here.
Getting real close.
Yeah, it'd just be super annoying.
And then snipe the fish.
The knights with the camels, or delay them at least.
Oh, there's a lot of weak ships there. Whoa!
Yeah, TaToH doing work there, man.
Yeah.
But now
the knights can engage. Oh, quick wall, TaToH, quick wall.
Oh, the knights can just go right in.
Oh, there's a hole.
The knights can just go right in. This is messy stuff here. The monks have no faith because they just converted the fire ships.
Oh,
so many villagers going down here.
Hera's happy to see that.
Yeah, now the villager count 93 to 87, I believe.
I also love Hera's little micro moves to pull the weak knights away.
What's Hera doing at the top side? What is he doing at the top side?
He's gonna castle probably.
He's coming, but
he has the stone for it.
Oh boy.
The question is, does he have the military
Whose castle
now?
is that at the top? Was that okay? That's Hera's.
That's Hera's.
But I think TaToH
could build his own.
Yeah, I think TaToH's gonna build his own.
Oh, it's a castle face-off. Let's go.
Oh man, but the knights, the camels, I don't think Hera's enough villagers to complete this. Hera needs to bail. Hera needs to bail right now, unless he wins his camel fight decisively. Unless he wins his camel fight decisively and gets right on those villagers, he needs to bail. And I think he's not going to be able to do it.
I don't think there's any reason to do this castle.
But he's got knights on the villagers now, camels on the villagers.
TaToH just has to focus down the vills.
Yeah, it's not enough. That's a DauT castle.
Focus down the vills.
See, that's the problem with forward castles. If you get it down, it secures you the victory. But if you fail,
then
you also letting your opponent back into the game, right? So
TaToH will be very happy to see that that's all that stone wasted. Now Hera's thinking imp. I really feel like over the last couple minutes, he should have said, all right, I'm ahead. Yeah. Let's go imp.
Yeah, let's go towards...
Let's save some resources.
Let's start building out. Let's go towards my ideal composition, which is probably going to be like Cavalier to start. And then you're going to mix in like the trash bows, and you're going to mix in... Maybe some hussars as well to complement that.
Yeah.
And then just slowly grind your way to victory.
He's still ahead,
Yeah.
right? It's just that is, you do that too often, you're going to throw some games. And right now, he's 2-1 up. So a best of 5 win is very realistic for him.
Maybe we'll see him go up to Imp really soon here and then Bombard Cannon to try and take this castle down. I see TaToH is walling around the castle foundation from Hera. He doesn't want to take any chances. And second castle from TaToH, so Mangadai numbers could start to build here.
TaToH is not fully walled, though. The Knights could raid him everywhere. So he needs to plug the gaps, and he's doing it now. There's still a few holes. Deleting a lumber camp, building houses, all right. And now Hera... I feel like he could have been Imp a bit faster, but he's 41% of the way.
He's collecting the relics, though, which is good. And he's got a Spearman guarding the other relic and a Knight guarding the other relic, so he's definitely planning for the late game for sure.
Yeah, great scouting from Hera.
Yeah.
And this is a game that, in my opinion, he should win. I mean, when you're 2-1 up against TaToH, you have this much more eco, and you're this much faster
is so nice, too.
Yeah. I think what we'll see from Hera... I would prefer to see him send villagers forward and stonewall and gate this, but more than likely we'll see a castle on this hill. He's locked in, man. He is locked in.
So if you're TaToH, basically you need to find a way to expand somehow and then build up your numbers and push this back. This is a pretty important position, though, especially if Hera's faster than Imperial Age.
Yeah, but it's
a little too late, though, on this castle.
Yeah, because it's not going to be up when he's an Imp. It'll be up when TaToH's an Imp. But,
TaToH's sending some... He's actually making, I think... He's going to make a third castle soon. He's sending Mangadai out. Yeah, he's making a castle in the south to secure the gold. So he's going to have 3 castles, which is enough to mass.
Yep. It's just so much more difficult to upgrade your Mangadai than it is to just go plate barding armor, Cavalier.
I feel like if Hera's getting chemistry anyway, maybe even Cannon Galleon, if he has the resources, would be a great addition. He could take down that castle at the front side.
I think if
it's just it costs so much.
It costs a lot, yeah. Wow, TaToH sniped the monk. That's nice. Snipe that monk with the Mangadai. TaToH needs to do some of that. Like maybe 5% of his attention needs to be in the south, and then the rest has got to be in the north. I think the odds are pretty. There's a lot against TaToH right now. He doesn't have the numbers he needs. It's 35 for Hera. It's 12 for TaToH.
It's mostly positioning, and look at these Knights coming in.
They'll be Cavalier in a second.
Do you want to give up this army, though? Do you want to risk the potential? Like, even diving in here, you might get some stuff.
Only if you have production behind it, and I think Hera does. So you can dive in here to keep TaToH at home if you want to safely trap.
I'm looking at the gold from Hera, though. I'm not impressed by the numbers here.
Yeah.
He's got a few units. Well, he's got a bunch of units queued up. Okay.
So, and this is perfect execution because it's not just one spot TaToH has to deal with. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He can engage with the Mangadai, maybe whittle down the numbers too. They're not elite yet. They're not fully upgraded.
Yeah, that's true. And the most important thing is the follow-up. Man, when I was casting Max earlier, no offense, Max, if you're in the other room watching, when I was watching Max and Viper, Max eventually won the game, but he struggled with a follow-up when playing against Viper. And Hera has exactly that. And I think you're right, Dave. The Mangadai choice was good. Keep the Mangadai on the run.
And a ton of villagers
going down. And the villagers going down everywhere. It's 170 to 115. This is Hera's game if he continues this.
No map control. Like no negative map control for TaToH.
Is that possible?
Yes.
You're looking
at it.
You're off the map.
You're looking at it. When you got red all over your base, there's no blue anywhere else.
Yeah, that castle will go down, which is so important. And I think you won't need to go trash bows if you're in Hera's position. No, you could honestly just go paladin.
And look at, he's like, as soon as this castle goes down, I think I'm like 2 seconds ahead of you. Yep. Hera gets a bit mad about that previous castle that was denied and places
another one
in that position. And that denies, like, TaToH is having problems with even wood lines at the moment. Like, that denies 3 wood lines. Yeah. And he only has a few other options at the back that Hera can pressure.
Yeah, in this matchup, I feel like Mongols, they always fall flat in mid-game. Persians probably have the strongest mid-game.
Yep.
And so Hera took advantage of that. I loved how TaToH did get back on the water a little bit, but, man, I don't see how he comes back. It's 60 population difference.
Yeah, and Hera's even doing the smart thing. He's expanding to the south, too.
Yeah. Yeah, and the last time, we said the same thing about TaToH. It took some time. He's going to try his best here.
Yeah, I mean, it's the last game of the set. Hera's up 2-1, but if that castle goes down, suddenly TaToH's only got 2 castles left to produce Mangadai.
Hera can build infinite stables.
And he doesn't even have the elite upgrade yet, does he? He doesn't have
he
the
doesn't
elite
have the
upgrade
food for
the
it,
no.
How big of a confidence boost is this for Hera?
Oh, that's
if he wins this best of 5, that's a 3-1 victory against TaToH is massive.
Yeah, this would be
massive. I think
massive.
most people consider TaToH to be number 2 right now. This is no joke from Hera.
So where does TaToH go from here?
Well, he needs Elite Mangadai.
Yeah.
And then he has to micro his heart out. Elite Mangadai.
He's getting it right now.
He's getting it. Okay. So that's good. But if a player at this level plays it correctly, and Hera seems to be, this is not winnable. The Rage should just come in on the left to make TaToH react to that. More castles will come up on the front. I'm not even against Hera going for Paladin here, but he's going for the safer option, actually going Hussar with Cavalier.
And this army, TaToH can't fight this army. Even with Elite, like, he's gonna have to find a god. He's gonna have to find a god tier choke point.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a pretty good one.
That's a good one.
But the rest of his eco is getting shredded here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's because of good play from Hera to know to leave 20% of the army here and split it up.
And the Treb follow-up, like, he's just going to kill all his important buildings behind that.
This is sick.
That castle, it's only a matter of time before that castle goes down. The Treb's now hitting it.
Yep.
Yeah,
TaToH doesn't want to call
hope for TaToH.
But Hera's going to win this best of 5 to end the day.
This is sick, man. I've said that so many times. That's like my mantra this series. This is sick. Yeah. Really, really great play from Hera.
TC goes down. Now TaToH can snipe the Treb, so he can delay the inevitable. And he sort of did that in the previous game, and you never want to resign to the stage.
He's going to get all 4?
90 pop versus 190.
But he's going to get all 4. He's lost. Okay, let me put this into perspective. He's lost 70 villagers in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way. It's definitely the situation of if someone is playing in game 1 here.
I think that judging by the cams, I think they've called the GG.
Yeah.
Hera.
So let's backtrack a little bit here.
Yeah.
Let's talk this through.
Talk it out.
So I think it was so huge that Hera expected the landing. Like when he went on water.
Yeah.
Only spotted 1 dock. There was an immediate reaction to build the barracks.
Yeah, the whole side.
Immediate reaction, and also the outpostville.
Yeah,
so like, if he doesn't lose that outpostville, he might lose 2 or 3 on gold.
Oh, and they were
he
all
might not have the barracks. Exactly. Yeah. So it was the outpostville, I think, that did it.
Yeah.
Just excellent game sense. And then from there, Persian should be good. Persian should have the better land boom. And then he was hitting on both sides. He was hitting at the south, then repositioned to the north. Probably the only thing he did wrong was the
that castle placement.
Yeah. But he was so far ahead.
2 tiles too aggressive.
Yeah, exactly.
That castle placement. All right, let's go to the statistics. I'm sure everyone knows the game is over by now.
164 kills for Hera.
Yeah, see, it's not even that different here. It's just he killed better units.
This is what's different.
This
is what's different.
Look at that food count.
Yeah, that's what's different
and the
there.
gold count, too, is crazy.
But I think it was the correct move from TaToH to go 5 TCs because he felt like it was going to head that direction. He had to try a Mega Boom. But, yeah, beautiful. Hera didn't make many mistakes. He got 3 relics, would have been more, had the extra golds, and he gets the 3-1 victory. Wow. That was my first day of NAC. I'm very exhausted. But
dude.
Awesome games.
And it looks like you have an interview to do as well.
I think I'm interviewing someone, so am I interviewing Hera then?
He held up the microphones and like, go.
All right, Overlay guy's tired. So.
I don't want to do interviews. Did you see my interview with DauT? Disaster. We were sitting in the shisha place, by the way. And Overlay guy comes downstairs. We were sitting there this morning, and he looks at DauT, and he looks at me, and he's like, "Hey, interview, 10 minutes. I need you. We're about to start the stream." And DauT looks at me, and I look at DauT, and at the same time, we're both like, "No, not this guy. I don't want to interview this guy." I mean, who thought Hera was going to beat TaToH, though? Really? Hera, dude, if you didn't hold out a chance for that, you haven't been watching Hera lately. Like, he's been amazing. He's been really, really good. His first set here was a bit shaky. I talked to him after that set, and he said he wasn't really used to the LAN feeling. He didn't really get a warm-up, so what he's been doing is coming in early and playing a few games in the morning so he can get, like, that first game of the day out of the way, and then he feels a lot better. He's also been sitting on the couch watching all the other players play and like analyzing the tactics and talking with Liereyy a lot. They've been putting their heads together to come up with strategies. That was a sick set. That was great. Casting with T90 the first time on a LAN. It's been tiring. I've been getting like 3 or 4 hours of sleep a night. I think 4 is my max at the moment. In like one go. Maybe I patched together 6 or 7 on one of them. I don't know. But it's been good. Hera micros while reading chat. Yeah, if you haven't checked out his stream, I think it's Hera AOC. It's super fun to watch. He's really blown up lately. Dave, thank you for coming to NAC3. No, you know who you have to thank for me coming to NAC3? You have to thank Nili AOE. That's the channel that you're watching right now. And you can actually continue your support to him. All of this is brought to us by viewers like you. And if you subscribe with Twitch Prime or just a regular subscription, it goes a long way. So make sure you do that. It's not like he's looking at me. Gotta sell out sometimes, you know? What is this? What is this overlay? Oh, interview time.
Hello. I can't tell if you guys can see me right now, but I'm with Hera, who just won that best of 5.
Hello?
I can't hear myself either. This is really weird.
No, they can see us. So like,
can
just
they?
talk. Yeah, talk like it's normal. Like you can just start the interview.
Someone called me a sellout. I'm just.
You
what am I doing?
You just said hi.
Jeez, you can't even be nice to people, man.
I swear.
Anyways, GG's.
GG's.
I know we're both tired.
No.
I want to talk through Game 1 Arabia because you picked Britons, which is probably not expected. Talk to me about why you picked Britons, and then TaToH forwarded you so you could talk about a little bit about the positioning issues you had, and then the victory.
Like, I was tired of people Drush seeing me because you weren't here a couple days before. I don't know if you caught the games, but I was always the guy going aggressive versus Drush FC. And so I said, screw it, I'm going to just pick a Drush FC civ, and that's going to be my go-to plan.
Okay.
And then I was a bit nervous when he went Britons, but then I thought of it when he went mains, and then I thought of it. I said late game, I could always go Arblast or Longbow plus supply his champs, and that's actually fine. Yeah. So I just went with my plan, which is Drush FC. And I think he wanted to Drush it first, but then he switched it up to Men at Arm Towers.
Do you think there was a mistake on his part, like considering your map and the back gold and everything, to go aggressive, or?
I don't think he knew about the back gold. If he knew about it, maybe a mistake.
Yeah.
But
he had some good scouting. I don't recall if he scouted it, but
like he saw the forward gold, which is the main one, and also you don't want to go Drush FC versus Briton. So I think the forward overall was a good decision.
Okay, yeah, it was really tough for him to break through your walls, and you had good army mobility. And do you think, in the event that Britons did not have cheaper TCs, you would have been near as well off there? Because you got the TCs up really fast.
No, like you can't. Let's say I'm a generic civ, I would die 10 times over. There's no way you can survive. But Britons have their spike in early castles insane. So it's very easy to play it.
Awesome. Game 2 was Team Islands. Okay, I have one question here because Dave was talking up the transport. What were you thinking when you saw the transport? Right, because I saw you built a barracks.
Yeah. Well, like thing is. When I first saw the transport, he was laid up, so I expected back talk, you know. And then I saw the transport, and I was like, "What's going on?" I thought it was villagers. So I was like, when I killed it, like he transported his.
Am I muted? I think they're trolling me.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Trolling. Yeah. So when he landed the scout, I was a bit surprised. I thought it was villagers, but then so I was just really confused at that point.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, he's probably going fast castle, so I want to go barrack into range, land him with archers, and in the end, it just didn't work out. I forgot why, but.
Yeah.
He like scouted it.
Yeah, I mean his. It was interesting because he just sent his scout.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen that before. Apparently he tried that versus DauT and it worked. But, anyways, cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You tried your best there. It was rough near the end. I was like,
I think I prolonged it too much.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because I was like, maybe longbows are just insane versus fire galleys, so I want to play a little bit more.
No, I can't blame you. Like, the best part was when you checked to see how much it cost.
Oh yeah. Were you on my point of view? How did you know?
Yeah, we saw. I think we went to your point of view, man.
Disaster.
Go into the tech tree. You know you can just hover your mouse over it.
No, I disable all tips, so don't tell me anything.
Oh, you're right about that.
Yeah.
That's true because, like, some of them are really in the way.
Annoying, yeah.
Annoying, yeah.
It's like the game is like salty. I mean, it's like you don't want tips. I'm not telling you anything.
It's like no information.
Zero
what if you went
information.
to the tech tree and it wouldn't work? Oh shit!
That's the next step from the
Dude,
developers.
that's the next tournament right there. It's like hidden instead of hidden cup, it's hidden tech tree.
You gotta like study.
Oh shit!
Suddenly Ornlu's the best player. You know, he knows everything.
Oh my god! All the forum warriors come out and beat us.
I swear.
All right, sweet stuff. So was the next game? Next game was
Valley. Oh, that was nice. Valley, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was insane.
So you saw the Saracen pick.
Yeah.
You've seen TaToH.
I knew exactly what was coming.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you expected scouts. You didn't expect archers.
No, it was mine gold, buy food, make scouts.
Yeah,
I died to it before in a rated game. I lived through it today.
Yeah, because he did that to. He's done that to everyone in rated games,
Yeah,
right? He's done it to Vivi, did it to Yo, did it to you.
And I think everyone died to it, honestly.
Everyone did die to it, yeah. But now, like, I think if you deal with it, and if your tower is perfectly placed,
you just go men on tower on the main gold, and I think like I had like a really good tower, so you didn't see it.
Yeah.
But even still, like, just denying the gold is huge.
Yeah, that was good. I was really impressed with the tower too. I feel like walling it in was perfect, and then the change of position to the other areas was really well done.
I actually wasn't sure in that game. Should I send my 3 villas back or should I continue towering? I think me wrapping onto the extra gold, the third gold, was the right decision overall.
I agree with you.
Okay.
I mean, it's tough because you don't want to waste time.
Yeah.
Right?
It was like such a long loop.
And it's risky too because if he actually has food and has 5 scouts, then you're done. Yeah. I think that the struggle is he probably should have scouted that. If he scouts that and repositioned to other gold earlier, he would have 2 minutes where he's on that gold, and he didn't have that. So it's still really tough.
But I think he went into stone, which is also a good decision because you can also use
sell.
Sell stone, buy food. Not as efficient, but not too bad either.
Okay.
So I think he made it work. Like it was a great game through Castle H as well.
Yeah. So at one point you had 65 more vills than him. And he was still microing.
Yeah.
Dave and I are just dying in there, man.
Like the thing is, I can never kill his army, but then like he can never like kill all my economy. Yeah. So I just keep raiding him until he's stopped microing his cav archers pretty much.
Yeah. Sweet. And then that takes us to the last game, which out of all of them I felt was really interesting. Okay, there's a couple things I want to bring up. Chad, if you have any ideas, go ahead and send them my way. But yes, I do like this hippo. He's very comforting, curly beard.
Yeah.
Hello. But anyway, so the plan was to go water, right?
100%.
So let's talk through what happened in the first minute.
All right. Wait, first minutes?
First couple minutes, right? Like your plan is to go water. You're pushing on water. You destroy some fishing ships. You suddenly realize he's not on water, right?
Like as soon as he picked Mongols, I know what he was gonna do.
You expected that?
Yeah, he just one dock into scouts.
Okay,
it's the standard strategy. The idea is to harass me on land and then
go back on water.
then go back on water when he gets to Castle Age. I think like he did a really good job. So despite me knowing, he still did a good job with the micro on the scouts and stuff like that to like take a couple of vills and make the game complicated. He also came back at the water, perfect timing. I think it was just like a really close game, but I knew exactly what was going on, and he knew exactly what was going on as well.
Yeah, so I was kind of expecting him to go for 2 dock opening on water. But what was interesting to me is how competitive Persians were with the uptime.
Yeah.
And they're up just as fast, pretty much. So.
And then I have like the 10% bonus in Feudal as well. It's insane.
It's a crazy save. Do you think they need to remove the Dark Age like TC speed at some point, or there's got to be something?
I like OP civs, so I'm down for it. But realistically, I think give them a crossbow fixer late game, but like don't give them a free villager. You know what I mean? So
anyways, it's still fun right now, and it was not like broken to the point where that was the reason you won. You played really well.
True.
For me, it was, and I was explaining this to Hera before we came on camera here. Hera's immediate reaction to build the outpost upon losing the villager walled in, add the spirit, that was huge because otherwise you'd lose 3-4 vills, then you have a little bit less, then he's back on water.
Yeah, so. It comes down to timing. Like you said, if he's back on water, kills my fish without any contention on my part, the game could easily be over right then and there. So it came down to like really like timing basically on the decisions.
Why are people asking about a farm TC?
I have no idea actually. You see how unlucky that was?
Dude, I know. Like, dude, people, you got to be careful. People screenshot that. You place a lumber camp and then suddenly it's all over Reddit.
Bro, like
Archer ranges, anything.
It was all fog, one tree. Obviously, there's a woodline there. Like, I'm gonna TC, and then just to troll me, the other woodline that I want to take had a hill.
You couldn't take it.
I was set up for failure on that one. In the end, though, I needed the farm, so like it was
it
was blessed. I'm chilling.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. And I was like, when we were casting it, I was like, go to Hera's point of view. I want to see his reaction. You didn't give us much of a reaction.
No, I was tilted and like I just died inside pretty much. I was like, yeah, typical.
Yeah.
I even thought of it. I was like, imagine this is one tree, and I was like, nah, no way.
Yeah. What are the chances,
happens,
right?
Yeah.
All right. If you have any other questions, I will ask a few, and then I need some sleep. Everyone needs some sleep. We're exhausted. Also, hello, chat.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. This is the first time I've looked at really looked at a Twitch chat since I've been here. Normally, when I'm streaming, I can do so. Scout trap. All right. I mean, the scout thing was interesting, right? I don't know what you really want to say about that, but that was hilarious to watch.
Well, I had like 2 traps actually. Like one in Dark Age, or like one in Feudal. Basically, I just knew like when I had the low HP scout, I said, okay, TaToH, you want to take it? You come lose your scout for it.
Yeah.
And he knew that he wanted to try and dive in and come out, but I just saw it.
Yeah.
And then the second time he went in for a Vill, I just like improvised and trapped him. With the spear as well, like he traded 3 scouts for Vill, and in the end, I actually don't know what's worth it. It was probably even trade, honestly, with how the game went after that.
Okay, I'm gonna choose one question, so you better ask. These are not good.
I
chat.
think the DauT castle's not like we can address that if you want.
Who's doing the interview here?
All right, I'm sorry.
That'll be our bonus question.
all right.
I just don't know what you say to that. You know?
Yeah, I actually had a response planned out, if I'm honest.
Hera, will you bring the cup home? Says Luca, your boy.
Definitely not to his home.
Awkward.
Yeah, that's not ever like he's not gonna see that in real life. That's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So good question. How do you like your chances going forward? Obviously, TaToH being a lot of people considering him number 2, if not number 3.
I consider him number 2. I still consider him number 2, 3, like 100%, regardless of the series. But I think I'm guaranteed like qualification. But
I think so.
I want to win tomorrow so I can get like a top 2 and go straight to semis.
Yeah.
Right now Viper's 4-0, so Viper's guaranteed number 1.
Yeah.
Unless he loses tomorrow and I win, but I don't think so. And so I want to win and guarantee myself second place. So I don't have to play the quarterfinals.
That makes sense. So I like that. Realistic.
Yeah.
You have a goal. Awesome. And then T90 needs a dog. You know, I got to stop reading chat. The castle. What was the logic with the castle there? Because personally, I felt like maybe it was a bit of overconfidence on your part.
Like, I always do that where I feel like I have such a big lead and like I want to end the game now.
Yeah,
like it's in the next 2 minutes, it's over. And then like, as soon as he got a castle up, I was like, this is gonna go terribly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I shouldn't have done that in general. But I was also thinking on a more rational note that I don't want to let Mongols get to 40 manga die, so I do want to end it fast.
Sure.
But I guess the forward castle was a bit too ambitious.
I felt like, and it's easy to say in my position, but maybe skip iron casting, build the castle further back, go imp, and then.
Man, with attack you kill stuff. I want to kill stuff.
Hey, you got some of your villagers too. So
yeah, exactly. So I don't know.
All right,
there's probably different ways to play it, but
all right. Well, that is it. I have no clue what the plan is for Nili after this. He might come in. He is right there.
He might come in.
Yes.
There it is.
But here he is.